Welcome back to Player Way Podcast, your podcast covering gaming news, reviews, updates, and more. I'm your host, Johnny Murray here, and welcome to this episode, which we have Austin, Mob Axe, joining us as the co-host this time.
What's up, fellas? How you doing? I am once again back. I didn't expect to be here for this week. It was very almost last second-ish, like the day of, maybe a couple hours before. I was just talking to John, and I was gonna say something about a certain game I had finished recently, and I'd asked him, I was like, "Yo, when you want me on the podcast?" Because I'd rather explain it like that. And he's like, 8 o'clock, 2 hours, meet me in the call, just like podcast. I was like, okay, sure, dude. Like, let's do it. Why not?
Yeah,
so I'm here now.
It's actually kind of interesting. Well, see, so I was planning on doing it tomorrow night, but then I realized I had plans because I wanted to wait till after the Xbox Developer Direct so we could talk about all that.
Oh yeah.
But then I realized I had plans tomorrow night, and then I was gonna do it Friday, and then I was like, well, actually, I have plans Friday night as well, so that just didn't work. So I was like, you know what? We'll just do podcasts tonight, and then I'll just make videos covering the Xbox Developer Direct.
Yeah, I was about to say more than likely, because I mean, if we're gonna end up like watching together, they'll know both of our reactions to it anyway. So
yeah, and then the podcast next week we'll just cover it. So we'll talk about it.
Which we should be watching tomorrow. I'm really hoping I don't have work all day. I don't think I will. I'm so confident I won't, but if I do, I'm gonna be kind of upset about it, but it's whatever. Like, it is what it is.
Yeah. But anyway, we have a lot to talk about this podcast episode because there's just a lot going on. But also, Austin has a lot of catching up to updating. I don't know. And then I have a lot of catching up and updating to do as well. So it's kind of just gonna be a very talkative episode. And we're kind of just going to jump around from things to things. There's no, fun topic, like a ranking or anything. We're just going to be talking, and we'll cover some of the news that's dropped. And, yeah, that's pretty much it.
No fun allowed here, fellas.
Nope,
Only talking.
no fun.
Only serious talk.
Yep, that's a fact. But anyway, let's get started. Actually, some housekeeping first. Fun fact, today I locked in. That's right, locked in the winners for the United Game Awards. Yeah, it's bright. Oh my God.
Yeah, that's
holy smokes.
Two days away, actually.
It is now delayed.
What?
So,
huh?
I'm guessing you didn't see my tweet. My most recent tweet.
No, I've seen almost all of it. What? Wait, hold on.
I revealed some more nominee categories, and I announced that it will be delayed to next week. But
what day?
Not Friday.
Not next Friday?
Not next Friday.
Good. Why not next Friday? Why not?
Because your girlfriend's coming over.
Wait, what? Boy, I know you lying.
Oh my God.
No, but why not next Friday, bro?
Cause Lil Baby's announcing his next album next Friday, obviously.
Oh, that's funny because he's gonna get overshadowed by The Weeknd dropping. It's crazy.
Yeah, I'm just he's
not. No. Why actually not? Are you just ready to do it early? You're just like, oh, I got delayed, so I'm like, why do it next Friday? I gotta get out early.
I just want to get it. Well, next Friday is January 30th. And I don't know.
It's the 31st, right?
Right, 31st. I just don't want to do it on the last day of January. It's a weird thing. I'd rather it be the 28th or 27th or something like that. I'd rather it just be a number late in the month. But it's not ready yet for this Friday, so it's gotta be delayed. But
yeah, bro's I mean, he would have got it done if he would have locked in on that instead of locking into the gym. Locking too much in the gym, it sounds like.
Locking a lot of things in. But
You gotta lock in a little bit more on that United Game Awards, buddy.
Yeah, yeah. But anyway, the winners have been decided. Boy, was that a World War III, in my head at least. But yeah, so that's interesting. And then I have a lot of videos that have come out recently on the channel. One of them is going crazy.
I'm not shocked.
Got over 1K views, which is my reaction to Phantom Blade 0, Year of the Snake trailer. Did my thoughts and impressions on Dynasty Warriors Origins, what to expect from Xbox Developer Direct, and why the Nintendo Switch 2 will be the greatest console of all time. And so make sure you go check all those out. Yeah. Other than that, we have a lot of videos coming out the rest of the week. Obviously, we have a lot of reactions to do tomorrow. There's gonna be 2 reactions tomorrow, which is the Xbox Developer Direct and Assassin's Creed Shadows story trailer. And then Friday will probably be a reaction to Travis Scott's new song. And then, yeah, we'll see what else happens throughout the week. I know I have another Phantom Blade video coming out very soon. So stay in touch for that. But other than that, that's it for the housekeeping. Let's get started with tradition. Now, I know Austin has a lot to say about things he's been playing. So I'm going to go first. Not that I'm any different. I have a lot to say as well. But
oh no, listen. With tradition, fellas, usually I lock in sometimes. Like I have moments where I don't lock in. I have weeks where I don't. I locked in. I've been locking in these last few weeks. These past few weeks, man, is crazy. Your boy's been on the grind. January's been dry, but I found a way to make it.
Whoa.
I'm not gonna continue that sentence. I found a way to make it the opposite of dry. I have been playing a lot of games, and I've just been kind of jumping all over the place. Like I've been going from one thing to another. I just actually created a wheel that I now spin that will tell me which game to play next because I'm having such a hard time picking what I want to play. I have certain favorites that I want to play first, but like it's really hard to pick. It's like, do I want to go to like Control, or do I want to play Prey, or do I want to play something else? What's that face?
Just Prey. It was just
dude,
out of nowhere.
Bro, I don't know what it is, man. Prey has been like, it's been speaking to me. I don't know what it is. Like
Prey's
I've been
awesome.
I look.
It's
at
very
the
hard
cover.
though. Just be prepared. It's very hard.
In what way?
Like you know what? You'll figure it out.
Let me find out.
Yeah. Like
okay.
I mean, say
I
stuff,
don't know.
but honestly, if you just go open with absolutely no expectations, it's better. So just.
I have no idea. I just know it. I've heard it's amazing, but
It is very.
dude, you wanna know why? It's because I'm loving shooters recently. I'm really enjoying shooters again. Like, I've been playing a lot more shooters that, like I said, that I feel like has that soul to it, and I'm really enjoying shooters right now. So I think it's. I just look at it and I'm just like, yeah, I want to play it. You know what I mean? And then you got like Last of Us, Silent Hill 2, and a bunch of other stuff too. But yeah,
cool. But yeah, anyway, but the way I do tradition and who I decide who goes first is usually. Like, I want to save the last one for, like, the biggest of conversation, I guess. And so, in a way, I'm pretty sure the biggest conversation will be about Indy. And so, that's why I'm just saving him for last. But, yeah, so the games I've been playing. I've been just playing a lot of games in, like, secrecy, just in the background. Like, every night I just boot up a game and I just start playing, and I've beat 7 games in January so far, or 6 games but 2 DLCs. So I'm just gonna combine the 2 DLCs to equal 1 game. You know what I mean? So it's much easier to just say 6 games or 7 games than it is to say 6 games, 2 DLCs. So, but yeah, I've beaten quite a few games. A lot of them were games that I either A, played again, or B, I was partially done with. And then there were some that I just started and finished. But I played Metroid Dread again, and I beat that.
Oh, W.
Still one of my favorite games ever. Just I was thinking about Metroid Prime one day for freezer, and I was like, oh, I can't wait for that. And so I just went home and just started playing Metroid Dread. Like, it was kind of just like instinct. So I hopped on and I was like, this is great.
I don't know why that always makes me laugh. Like, I was in the freezer, and I just thought about Metroid.
The freezer is a revelation. Let me tell you. Like, when you're in there freezing, stocking meat, like things just things just pop in your head, and it's just like, oh yeah, you know what I mean? So
I don't know if my brain goes, oh yeah, but
it definitely goes, oh yeah.
I get it. I mean, you gotta figure out something to.
Or sometimes I'm listening to podcasts and they start talking about a game while I'm in the freezer, and I'm like, man, I wish I wasn't in this freezer and I could be playing that game right now. So then when I get out the freezer, I'm like, I'm gonna go play that game right now. You know what I mean? So, but
I feel that. Honestly, I'm kind of shocked you're going first, because like you're playing like one of the first games to come out this year. So like I'm kind of shocked. Like,
that's a good point. I didn't even put that on my list. Well, I haven't finished it. I haven't finished it.
I was like, I thought about it. I was like, when you said that, I'm like, you're playing like one of the the very first big game to come out this year. So like, I was like, okay.
I'll cover that after Indy. I'll cover that after Indy.
Okay, that's fine.
That's
fine.
like a new release. That's a different story. I have this one. This one, I have finished the game. I don't know if I'd say I beat it, but like, I don't really know.
So you didn't finish it?
Well,
did you see the end credits?
No, I finished it. Well, there are no end credits, I don't think. UFO 50. So it's basically like 50 NES games basically in one game. I've basically played all 50 of the games. Granted, some of them I played and I was like, okay, this is fun, but this is not like. They're all like completely different games. So it's like some of them are like, they literally have like RTSs in this group of 50 game. Like, it's actually insane. UFO 50 is actually incredible. Like what they're able to do. Played that on PC. But yeah, there's like 50 games in there, all like inspired by NES, SNES games. There's like Metroidvanias, there's platformers, there's like RPGs, there's RTSs, there's shooters. So like, there's so many different games. And the thing is, all of those games could be their own games. Like, genuinely, like, they are all so fleshed out. They have their own systems where it's like, I don't even know how what they did is possible, because there are so many games. And you don't have to play any of them in order. You don't have to like do anything. You just pick a game and start playing it until your heart desires, pretty much. But so I played all 50 games, which was my goal. Some I only played for like 10 minutes because some of them they weren't like for me. But for the most part, I've played every game, and so I'm pretty much done with it. I replayed Dragon Age Veilguard. This one technically was with my sister, but I did finish it in January, so I included that. Finished Batman Arkham Shadow on the VR. I see why people love the game. I'll be honest. It is very, very cool. I don't like love it per se, but I also just VR isn't like. I love VR games that aren't story. I guess I would say, like, I like VR games where I can just have like fun and cause like do crazy stuff.
Like casual. You kind of like more. Just kinda, I mean, I get that. I think the problem is I've said this for a while. It's just I feel like there's just not enough budget behind VR. So even if it does take itself seriously, it's a little hard to like get the very like serious feeling that you would want.
Well,
if you know what I mean?
I wouldn't even say the budget is the problem, at least for Batman Arkham Shadow. Like, to me, there have been like maybe 3 VR games where I'm like, okay, this is like a AAA game in VR. Batman Arkham Shadow is one of them. Like, it's one of the highest budget, like best production wise VR games out there. I'm saying just for me, as of like what I tend to enjoy, it's just really hard to enjoy VR story games more than casual games, because having to like stand there through a cutscene for like 5 minutes can get like very like I guess like I don't want to stand
got
here. Like I want to throw punches or something. What?
I know why. It's not you don't love it because it's Batman.
You're so right. Batman sucks. Mid. Worst superhero ever. That's a fact. It's a fact.
I know you too well.
Yeah. No, you're so right. I mean, hey, granted, the only reason I like it is because I don't actually see Batman. You know what I mean? So, it's pretty great. But anyway, yeah, very, very awesome game. I love the way that they did the combat. It really does make you feel like you're in the Arkham games, which is really cool. But other than that, I finally beat the final boss in Hades 2 early access. Boy, did that make me go crazy. But you know what's funny is, so I spent like 50 hours outside of this last week. Outside of this last week, I spent like 50 hours since Hades 2 launched into early access trying to beat the game. I took like a bunch of break. Like basically, I just started playing again last week, and I beat the first boss, or I beat the final boss within like 3 hours of playing. Like it just like I just got on like a crazy good run, like in one of my first 3 hours, and I was able to just beat it. But I was like, man, I tried for 50 hours to beat this thing, and I come back, and within the first 3 hours, I beat it. Crazy. I finally finished.
It is what it is.
This is the game that I would say, like, outside of Metroid Dread and like Dragon Age and stuff, like I started recently and I beat it recently. I finally played Echoes of Wisdom, Zelda.
I thought you didn't wait. You just went for it.
I just went for it. Again, I was watching Kind of Funny's stuff, and some of them were talking about Echoes of Wisdom, and I was like, oh yeah, that's a game I never finished. You know what? I'll play it. Yeah. It was actually right after I played Metroid Dread. And so I was kind of like on I was on the like Switch mode and stuff. And the Switch 2 was like getting leaked everywhere. So I was like, you know, I'll just play it. Why not? Like it just felt
honestly, what's your least favorite thing about it? There's only one answer. There's only one right answer.
The grass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, I've never seen a game have a bigger flaw than grass.
Fact.
Like,
I mean, I don't even think Concord had as big of a flaw. I mean, crazy, man. Just checking.
That's insane. What a statement.
But no, I also I finished Echoes of Wisdom. Very good game. I really enjoyed it. I didn't love it, but I enjoyed it a lot.
I think it's just as good as Awakening. I just think the frame rate is the only issue.
I do not. I don't. Well, no. Actually, I take it back. I would say it is just as good as Awakening. I do not like it nowhere near as much as Awakening.
I mean, I can understand why. I mean, I enjoyed them both equally.
I like the more combat focused style. That's really the main reason. Like I would much rather enter an encounter and just dodge, try and block, shoot a bow, instead of like trying to select like a structure or something to do.
I mean, I get it, but I think there's different things I like about them both, because I like how Echoes of Wisdom is more like there's more creativity within it, which I like.
Yes, there
but
is.
At the same
100%.
time, like they both have their own separate things. Like one is more combat focused, which is way more enjoyable, but the other one, there's just a lot more creativity, and I love how you can find different ways to kind of get around and make things work, like building structures on top of each other in order to get around certain areas. That is the one thing like I really enjoy about it's just hard because like it's not like I love these things realistically. I just really enjoy both of them. So it's hard for me to really say which one I like more when I feel, to me, they're quite equal in what they want to do. But I enjoyed both. I mean, I really liked both of them. I don't know. I just can't say which one I like more. I just feel in my heart like I enjoyed both of them the same amount.
Yeah, I mean, no, I agree with you. Its creativity is very good. I mean, for a top-down Zelda, the story is just as good. That's why I said I do think Echoes of Wisdom is pretty much just as good as Link's Awakening, but I do just prefer Link's Awakening style more. And I think the reason I solidified that is because, again, I was watching Kind of Funny because they finally did their their kind of funny game of the year video where they basically
Mm-hmm.
all of them write down their top 10 games of the year, and they like tally it up, and it's like a combined top 10 games of 2024 video.
Yeah.
So basically they were going through their entire top 10 video, and Zelda didn't make the overall top 10, but then they went into everybody's individual list, and one person did have Echoes of Wisdom, and he said that the reason it wasn't higher is because while it is a great game and there's really no flaws outside of grass, it's like when comparing it to other Zelda games, it kind of is its thing, like a thing of its own, and it didn't quite, at least for him. This is not like how I feel or how you feel, but for him, he said like he didn't get what he wanted out of a Zelda game, in a sense, which I can kind of see why. But at the same time, it is Zelda. Like it still is very DNA of Zelda. But although I will say, if you are somebody who specifically likes Link's Awakening or like the combat of Zelda games, you don't really
like
get
2D Zelda.
Yeah, you don't really get that at all.
Yeah.
And so if somebody was like waiting, since 2019 for another Zelda game with that kind of combat, they're still waiting for that. You know what I mean? Because it's like it didn't really fill that void, even though it is still a good Zelda game. So I don't know, that's kind of how I feel. Is like, it's a great game. I really don't have any issues with it. I just, when I think about playing Link's Awakening, it makes me more excited in a way. But yeah, that's really it. But no, it is a very good game though, outside of grass. And then the other game I started and finished in January was Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown again, for my second time, third time actually. The reason I did this was because I was planning on playing the DLC or finishing the DLC. But then when I booted up, I'm like, you know what? What if I just replayed the whole game? So that's what I did. I replayed the game, and then I got to the DLC. DLC is awesome, by the way. Like, if you ever get a chance to play it, very cool. It is very hard, but it's very cool. Like it's a lot of platforming and a lot of like timing stuff. Honestly, it really is just like a platforming DLC. Like, the amount of platforming challenges they have is crazy. But yeah. And then the other DLC I played, again, this was with my sister, but I finished the Lake House again for Alan Wake 2. So
yeah.
Control 2 finna be a masterpiece. I'm just saying.
We're gonna be hearing this,
bro. Even my sister,
releases.
whenever she saw that, she was like, "Yo, that looks so cool," and she was like, "What is that?" And I'm like, "Oh, you have no idea." Just you wait. It has a 2 at the end of its name. Oh man, yeah.
Get ready, sis. This is peak right here.
This is revolutionary. Let me tell you. Oh man, yeah, it was pretty awesome. But yeah, outside of that, I mean, the next couple games I'm gonna try and beat before, or I guess what's next on my list is finish Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, which I'm in. I finished the snow area, and then.
Oh, so you're in the savannah.
Yeah. Yep.
I call it the savannah. Dude, that part, like, kind of like the second half of that is when it starts to starts to really cook. It starts to go crazy.
And then I want to play The Outer Worlds because I've never finished that game. I've just played it. So I want to finish that. And then I obviously got to finish Dynasty Warriors. And then I would like to at some point finish Mass Effect 2, but we'll see. We'll see how that, because Kingdom Come Deliverance comes out. I need to decide if I am gonna buy it. I'm pretty sure I am, but that is coming out on the 4th, so about 2 weeks. And then I think Avowed is after that. I think that's the only other game coming out.
It's, February 14th or 18th.
18th, yeah.
Sorry. Yes.
And then Assassin's Creed got delayed. So, but
yeah,
so yeah, I have a little bit of time, but those are the games I want to tackle next. But yeah, I've been playing a lot of games, been finishing a lot of games. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And then obviously I'm going to talk about Dynasty Warriors a little bit after tradition. So yeah, what is Austin?
What's up, Doug?
What have you been playing?
Okay, I'm gonna go over like a little bit of the smaller stuff, and then I'll save the big two, which are the ones that I put a lot of focus into. So, I finally, like, I think a little bit ago, maybe Monday or last week, Sunday, I finally finished Kiwami 1. I just only had a couple hours left. I went back and finished Yakuza Kiwami 1. Super good. I am kind of glad this new game is switching styles and gameplay because I do like the beat 'em ups, I do. But I will say, I just feel like it's quite janky, some of the old ones. And I do really enjoy it, but I just feel like some bosses are a headache to fight, especially when every time you try to grab one of them, it just does not work. And it's very frustrating. I still really enjoy it. It's like an A tier for me on the Yakuza game like scale. Like, it's still a great story. It's a great time. I still really enjoy it. I'm glad I finished it. Once again, it gave me that feeling in my heart where I know it's my #1 franchise. I just love every second, even if I have an issue with like some portion of it. I just find my love for that franchise in general. What else do we have? I finished recently. Or well, I wouldn't say did I finish? I'm trying to remember. I'm blanking cuz the only things that are coming to my mind are the two. Oh, Titanfall 2. Titanfall 2 I beat. Dude, it's super fun. It's just super fun, man. Like, great story. I wouldn't say like phenomenal. Like, I don't think it's one of the best stories ever, but like, it is a great story. It's super fun. Great gameplay. It's just super fun, man. Like, it's a really good campaign. Like, just super fun. Like, I don't know what else to say. Like, it's just that's all there really is. It's just like I would recommend it to really anybody. I mean, it's just a really good campaign with a lot of very cool moments. Gameplay super fun. Shooting is awesome. I like the guns. Yeah, like that's really about it on that. I played a little bit of like some things, and I'm getting closer to finishing them. I randomly like was playing Mario RPG at some point, and I don't know why. Just like I had no power, so I had to play something, and I just saw it, and I was like, you know what? I haven't finished it, so I'll just like play that. So I'm really close to the end. I think I have to get one more star.
Where?
And then I think I'll be close near the end. I'm pretty sure.
What area are you in?
I don't know. I have to figure out how to scale this mountain or something. It's got an arrow that points up, and I have no idea how to climb it because it's like just a ledge, and then it gets up to a platform, and then there's nothing. But you start in the desert, and you have to get in.
Oh my gosh! Okay, yes, I had to look up a guide for that. I had to look up a guide.
I have no idea what I'm supposed to do.
So it's like it's basically a maze.
Oh, fantastic!
Yeah, you have to like go in the right holes. Pause.
Yeah,
you need to go in the right holes.
But then to the mountain part.
In some of the areas, you have to wait for a or whatever those caterpillar, whatever those things that come out of the ground are. In one of the holes, you have to wait for them to. Yeah, you have to wait for them to like go in and out 3 times before you go in the hole or something. And it's just like, it's a really specifically like placed maze. Like it's really annoying.
So there's like I gotta let it go
I honestly I can't
sink
help you.
into
Like
the
you generally just have to look up a guide because I could not figure it out for the life of me.
that, bro. What? All right. Okay. Like, listen, I get it's old, but come on, Nintendo. Like, what are we doing? Um, I played a little bit more Brothership. Um,
By the way, if anybody's watching a
I
stream and you are commenting or typing in chat on YouTube, I'm sorry. I just realized I was not on my multi-stream chat. I was only on my Twitch chat. So if you're typing anything in YouTube chat, I did not see it. So if you want to retype it, go ahead. But if not, no worries.
That's
Anyway,
crazy.
go ahead.
Can't believe you do that to people.
I'm sorry.
But yeah, I was gonna play it at some point. I just didn't get to it. Marvel Rivals. Me and John especially have been playing, but recently I had I don't know, I just had a day where I wanted to play, so I'm now Diamond.
Nice.
I just grinded for like 5 hours and got it. Uh, I'm probably gonna try to get Grandmaster before the season's over. I don't think it's gonna be the absolute
Wait,
hardest.
you're diamond or platinum?
What's after gold?
Platinum.
Platinum.
Okay, I was gonna say, dang,
and
how
then
did you get to
platinum.
diamond in 5 hours?
No.
That's insane.
No, it's bro. If you just win
Oh,
every
I know,
game,
but
like,
still,
you
that's
could do
a
it.
lot. That's crazy.
But no, I'm platinum. Sorry, I keep having that backwards. But what is it? Yeah, I've been grinding that out, and then the two games that I played the most of, besides like Rivals, I finished Returnal. I had like a point where I was kind of hooked on it, and I finally finished it. And man, it's definitely one of the most slept on PlayStation games of all time. There's not even a debate. It just is factually. Whether that is an opinion or not, I do not care. It is one of the most slept on PlayStation games of all time, and there is no debate. It is insane how much quality that game has and how good it is, and it's not talked about enough. It didn't sell as much as it should. It's really sad. Like, it upsets me because now even finishing it, because I really enjoyed it beforehand, but like after finishing it, I really understand like why this is in your top 3 of all time and why it's so important to you. And honestly, man, like I don't blame you. It's absolutely fantastic. It's easily like it's like how I feel with the Alan Wake 2 conversation I had. Like, if you give it less than a 9, I think you're crazy. Like, I think maybe 8 I'll let it slide, but like you can't give it less than an 8, but I would say like you can't even give it less than a 9. Like, I think anyone who likes action, like kind of like fun action shooters, like you're gonna love it. Like, it's so fun. It's very well designed. Just it's super addicting too. It's very addicting to play. But yeah, solid 9 out of 10. Like, I really enjoy it. Probably currently right now in my top 50. I just feel like anything that's 9 out of 10 has to be there.
Until you play so many games that there's like
well, yeah, see, that's where it's going to become a little difficult.
Yeah.
Like, that's why my list is up and I have like 164 games.
I was about to say there's
like,
so many 9 out of 10s that aren't on my list.
Yeah,
but
like,
I played way more, so it's
yeah. For me, it's not as bad because if it is gonna be like that, then I can kind of put it. But eventually, like when I get, if I do end up doing my goal of 100 games, and let's say I have multiple 9 out of 10s, it's like, oh god, now I have to decide which one goes above what. So yeah, I finished that. I had the most godlike run of all time on my last one. I had 6 heals. Yep. I was not dying. There's no way I was dying. I tried.
I'll stand on it. It's so much easier solo, bro.
Hard.
Oh, it's so much easier.
No,
solo.
it literally is. I like. Part of me would be okay to go back and try it and beat it again, just because I want to beat it like multiplayer, because like I cannot believe how much easier it was.
I know.
Like but it's also like you don't. I mean, you don't share money. Like everything that you do, like you can get yourself. You don't have to constantly share heals between other people. It's just, I think that's the thing that makes it harder. It's just you
You
have
have
to
to share
share
everything.
money with
Yeah.
people. Yeah, you literally have to share everything, and it's like, yeah, you could be selfish and take it all, but it's like you have to work as a team to kind of like make it work. And then also they upscale bosses too and everything.
Yeah.
Like it's just so much easier solo. Um, but to the main thing that I just finished that I put a good chunk of time in, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle.
I'm
What do you think
curious
I
to
give
hear
it?
this. The last time I heard you talk about it, you you said you were hard. Um, so I don't know. I mean, I'm only through the first 3 areas, and I know what my score is. So, and I'm assuming the game gets better and better.
I mean, what's your score?
Right now, my score is a 9 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
That's only through 3 areas.
Oh, if that's the case, it's gonna be a 9.5 for you then. If that's the case, I think I'm gonna lock that in.
I think your score is a 9 out of 10.
9.13 out of 10.
9.13. It's a good score.
No, it's a 9. It's dude. I at the beginning like I did like it. I was really enjoying it. I wasn't loving it though, but I think it was the snow section. I think that's when. No, I remember exactly what it is. It's the part where you go to Shanghai is where I really like thought about it, and I was like, wow,
Shanghai.
this is great. That's the name of the place. Pretty sure that's the name of the place.
Oh, the snow place. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, well, no, whenever you go, that's whenever you go to like Asia, and that's when all the plane fights are going on. It's like an all-out war, and you're
okay,
like,
so that's
you
not
remember
in the
that
snow
part?
area.
No, I think that's before.
No.
Or is it after?
No, after, because I've not seen that yet.
Okay, never mind. It's after. Oh.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't
Alright,
even know what you're talking about right now, bro.
Bro, okay. So you go to this place, all right, and it's super awesome. You're basically in the middle of you're in the middle of a war, and it's very awesome. Dude, the game is so good. Also, can we talk about the boat section, like with the winter area? Like, can we talk about how awesome that was?
Dude, yeah,
like,
I know.
traversing
Yes.
the boat while it's literally sliding down a mountain.
Yeah, I know. That's awesome, dude.
Dude, this is what Xbox needed.
Yes.
This is one of the best games Xbox has
I said
released
it.
in
I
a
said it
long
on
time.
I said it on a podcast with Jordan. Was it last week or it might have been last week? But I said Indiana Jones might go down as like one of the most important games for Xbox in the modern era
literally.
because the momentum they have now because of that game is kind of crazy. Like it's a universally praised game. Like even people who said like, "Yo, it's not really for me," have still said like it's still a great game. I just don't like its gameplay.
It's fantastic,
Right? Like
I
it's a
mean,
universally praised game, and a lot of people were like, if this would have came out earlier, it would have been nominated for game of the year. There is a lot of games coming.
See it.
There's a lot of
It's hard. It's hard, man.
But
it's just so many good games that came out. It's difficult. I could see a world where it would be like I would nominate it over like a Silent Hill 2 just because of like the talk of each, but I feel like Silent Hill 2 gameplay I've heard is not as like refined as it should be for like a 2024 kind of game. Whereas like Indiana Jones, I mean, I dang near argue there's no flaw. I have one personal gripe with the game, and it kind of sucks, but I think the combat is a little weird. Some enemies just quite literally, like some of them take forever to just really do anything to.
Yeah.
Like I'm also like the shooting is weird. Like I think it feels good, but when I shoot someone in the face with a pistol 3 times and they don't like go down, I'm just like, okay, what are we doing? Like, what's going on here? And then it's like the fist combat is fine, but then it's like you get completely like ganged up on by like 4 people, and it's like, well, okay, I guess I just gotta like hopefully parry every attack, because if I don't, I'm just gonna get like absolutely murked. And it just feels a little weird in terms of like fighting people. That is my only like problem with it, though. Everything else, I think they did fantastic. I think they 100% captured the environment and just the like visuals of Indiana Jones. I mean, it is perfection.
Yes.
It had me feeling every single emotion in like multiple parts of the game. I actually in a certain section of the game I was terrified. I was very scared. It involves being underwater. One of the things I hate. One of the things I hate in video games, if you make me go underwater and there is something that can kill me, like I don't want to do it. I was so terrified. I looked up a video
would
of
hate
how
Subnautica.
Bro, I literally looked up a video of how to avoid this thing. I was that terrified.
Wow.
I hate underwater things. Like, cuz you can't escape. Like you can't move, and I hate that. Like that terrifies me more than anything. Like even IRL, like I would never in my life. You could not pay me to go under where a shark is at. Even if it's like it wouldn't eat me, just knowing I cannot escape. No, I can't do it. I'd lose my mind. And there is a section where something is in the water and I'm just like, nope, absolutely not. And then you have to fight it. And it's like, oh, fantastic. Like, this is great. But luckily, I don't have to actually be in the water to do that. So that's fun. Like, it's not as bad. Dude, it's so good, man. Like, the characters are great. Indiana Jones is a great character. Gina's a great character. Like, there's so many fun, like, characters in there. Dude, Voss, I'm going to say it now. I don't think he would have won Best Performance, but he should have been nominated for Best Performance if he could have. That dude, what a guy. What a guy to play Voss, man. His voice actor cooked. He's so good at that character.
You mean just?
I mean, of course.
You mean just actor?
Well, yeah. Actor as well, but I mean, you could also say like Troy Baker, but I think whoever played Voss, man, I think he was the star of the show. I think he really played his role perfectly, and like he did so good. I loved every second he was on screen. Because like you're not supposed to like him, but at the same time I like him because he's so good at being just super annoying and being what he is, a Nazi.
He's kind of funny, right? He's kind of funny.
Yeah, he is funny, but you're also not supposed to like him because he's, like I said, he's a Nazi. But, dude, I just don't have many complaints. I literally I'm so happy I finished it. I'm so happy I even played it. It is literally one of the best games Xbox has had come out first party wise in so long. Like, Machine Games cooked, man. Like, they're great. I mean, now it just makes me want to especially go back and finish Wolfenstein 2, which at some point I'm probably gonna finish that, because I want to after playing Indiana Jones especially, and I'm really enjoying that as well. Like, I'm enjoying that probably as much as I was when I was playing Indiana Jones at the start.
Sorry, what?
So,
wait, playing what?
Like Wolfenstein 2.
Oh, okay.
Like for the amount of time I've played Wolfenstein 2, I'd say for like the first bit of Indiana Jones, like the same amount of time for both of them. I've enjoyed like Wolfenstein 2 just as much as I enjoyed Indiana Jones when I played it as long as I did for Wolfenstein 2.
I see.
And I'd only assume it just gets better and better.
Machine Games, man.
They're so crazy. Good, man. Yeah, they cooked. I mean,
I can't wait to see what they do
next. The game
next.
is super fun, man.
Personally, I want them to do a Wolfenstein 3 personally, but I don't know.
Or do
we'll
you think
see.
they do another new
They
IP?
might do. Well, I'm thinking. Well, there was already sayings that they're already planning more Indiana Jones games, so I don't know. They might just.
I think
automatically-
based off the ending, I think there's gonna be a sequel.
Probably. I mean, I would assume so. I mean, yeah. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
I'm not gonna spoil it, but I'm
I'm gonna
pretty
finish
certain.
it at least next week,
Yeah.
so I'll get to it very soon. But
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Like, I'm pretty sure there'll be a sequel. Like, it doesn't exactly like it teases at it, but I wouldn't say it like full on would like confirm it. But I think it teases at it, you know.
yeah,
Which
but,
I think makes sense.
But not like, but yeah, like I was saying, I think that this game genuinely gave like Xbox momentum, like, and not of like the momentum of like, oh yo, they just announced some awesome games. No, like a game actually came out, and it was awesome. Like people actually have some sort of faith in the games you put out now because of it, and they have a lot of games incoming, which we're about to see a lot of them tomorrow, and it's just like if Avowed hits and then Doom hits, it's like their run's kind of gonna
Doom's
be
hitting no matter what.
Well, yeah, Doom's hitting no matter what. But like, if they just start having these hits, people are gonna start looking back at Indiana Jones, being like, this one kind of kicked it all off in a way. Like, this was the start. So we'll see. But yeah, it's just crazy how we did it, how we got here. Cause yeah, I don't know, but I'm very excited to I'm very excited to finish it. Loki got me wanting to play it like tonight after we finish it. Like, sounds awesome,
dude. You won't regret it, man. It's it's definitely easily on my top 50. Like it's insane the quality that's there. It's so good. Like they genuinely, like I said, the only thing I would hope they work on is just a little bit more of the combat, a little bit. I think it could have been fleshed out a little bit more. But that was really and the AI? The AI is kind of stupid a little bit at times.
Okay, so like... I heard an interview, and they apparently specifically made the AI stupid because people in the movies are stupid. Which I get it, but like, I don't know, for a game that's risky because it's like,
yeah, I don't know how. Like, I do get that, but like,
because like honestly though, like in the movies there are scenes where like a bad guy is like walking, they like hear something. They just like look and be like, "Oh my God, it's Indiana Jones!" And then they like run up and or they just like start running into a wall or something. Yeah, like
I will say, I thought, dude, this shocked me. I thought Indiana Jones was not like fantasy at all. I thought it was like straight real, like no fantasy. And then you get to that portion. No, because remember in the like,
oh, you mean like
area,
magic, like there's like fiction and stuff, like a lot of fiction.
Yeah, I thought it was. I didn't think it was a lot of fiction.
Oh no, it
is. And then you get to the ice section where you have that piece, and then it transports you.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
yeah. There's a lot of weird
is it like this ain't the same thing, right? Like this don't happen in Indiana Jones, right?
No, there's a whole movie called "And the Crystal Skull" or something like that, and it's like this magic like thing. It's like I don't know. It's
I had no idea. I thought it was like
in the most recent movie they time travel. So, yeah.
And I heard it wasn't good. So
yeah, well the movie sucked. Well, not the original 3, but I don't know.
Well, yeah, but the newest one I heard was just kind of boring.
Yeah. But yeah, so very cool. And then
also, real quick, I know I'm taking up time,
you're
but
good.
I am the master of saying this phrase, and I've not dropped it, and I will not. Isaiah, sorry, my guy. It is what it is. You're cooked. Side quests are mid. They just are. I do not care what anybody says. But this game changed my mind a little bit. This has some of the best side quests ever in a video game I've ever played.
Dang.
It actually had me interested.
What a statement.
It had me hooked. It literally, I'm so happy for once in my life I did a side quest and I actually wanted to do more because of just getting different story in cutscene. Like, it's so awesome to do a side quest where you get a reward, but you also get rewarded with more story that's not through dialogue. I don't want to read text to get more story. I'm not, like, that's mid. Nobody wants to do that. And if you want to do that, that's okay. Respect to you, but find a new thing to like. Because nobody wants to read text to get more story. I'm sorry, it's mid. I'm here to play a game and not read a book. I don't care what anybody says, dude. But no, the side quest in Indiana Jones, cook. It actually had me wanting to play more of the side quest. And I enjoy the side quests in that game, and I will stand on business. It's one of my favorites, and it has very, very good side quest within it, which makes the exploring of Indiana Jones and the Great Circle even better. I stand on my statement. If you want me to enjoy side quest, make it like Indiana Jones and stop making me read dialogue just to get hints of a character that has more of a backstory. I don't care. I don't. Make it interesting. I don't want to read dialogue. I don't want to look at a text telling me all this information. I don't. What's so funny, dude? Why are you covering your mouth?
Just your reasoning for liking the Indiana Jones side quest is like the whole point of side quests.
You're just laughing because I said cutscenes.
Well, let me ask you a question.
What's up?
What all games have you even tried doing side quests for? Because and he's gone. He's gone. Like
I'll be right back. I gotta let my dogs out. The last one was Final Fantasy 16.
Oh, brother. Well, that explains a lot. Final Fantasy 16 side quests are mid. I'm gonna wait to say what I have to say until he gets back. But ladies and gentlemen,
They are, but like I needed better weapons, so like I just kind of chose to do so. If I wanted one of the strongest weapons of the game, I kind of had to. I don't know, man. None of the other side quests are interesting. They just weren't. Whereas like Indiana Jones was fun. Like side quests are mid, except Indiana Jones. They cooked.
this is interesting. This is. I don't even know how to. I don't even know how to approach this conversation because it feels like common sense, but at the same time, it's like there's a lot of layers to this that we can unpack here. I kind of want to I wish I could just clip something he said and bring it back up so we can talk about it in a way. But we'll see. I do want to wait for him to get back before we talk about it more because I need answers from him because I'm kind of confused a little bit. And this is also coming from somebody. I also don't love side quests, but I do them occasionally when I'm really into a game. But yeah. Then we are going to talk about Dynasty Warriors Origins, guys, after we done talk about this. And then we do have some news topics we're going to cover. I don't know. We're going to be talking about Earthblade cancellation, Phantom Blade Zero a little bit. I don't know. Was there really anything else? Any other big news that dropped this week? I mean, there's a whole EA fiasco with Veilguard, but I mean, it's just sales didn't meet expectations. Not really surprised. Love that game though. It's an awesome game. Yeah, I don't know. There really wasn't much else this week. Man, I'm excited for this developer direct tomorrow, though. Let me tell you, it is going to be so awesome. It is going to be so awesome, man. I just can't wait to see Doom again. I can't wait, man. I can't wait. And supposedly, it's launching in May, close to my birthday. Fire, bro. Absolutely fire. But yeah, we kind of just have to wait for Austin now to continue this conversation. How was y'all's day? You know, how's life? How's life going? I'd love to know. Yeah. No, but actually, him talking about Indiana Jones though for real made me want to like just get off the podcast and start playing it. Some of the areas he was saying, man, I'm surprised we even got like Shanghai, bro. That's cool. Underwater section, that's cool. That sounds pretty exciting. And also the setup for a sequel apparently. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. My goodness, this dude is taking forever. Where is this guy, bro? I'm running out of off the dome things to say, man. Hey, if y'all like music, specifically trap, I have a lot of music that I've been making that I can't wait to release. So if you're not following my music stuff, make sure you do that. John Ryan on all platforms. But my goodness, dude, what is taking this guy so long? I really want to talk about this thing, this side quest kind of conversation, but he's not here, so I can't really do it. Can't really do that. Oh man, Phantom Blade Zero. Boy, does that game look awesome. That game looks awesome. Let me tell you. What do y'all think the surprise game is tomorrow? I think it is. Well, obviously, I think it's gonna be a Japanese game, but then I think there's gonna be a fifth surprise game. Honestly, right now, I'm really banking on the idea of an Oblivion remaster or remake or something. And my goodness, do I hope that's true? Because that would be, oh, dude, that would be awesome. I might pop off for that. Honestly, that would be eliteness. But we'll kind of just have to wait and see. How that goes. Oh my gosh, I think he's back. No way. I saw a shadow. I see things moving in reflections and shadows, and oh, he's there. He's here. Oh, he's back.
All right, I'm back. Sorry.
All right.
What's up? What I miss? I'm so
sorry.
sorry.
I was just word salad for a few minutes, honestly.
Word salad.
Word
salad.
Haven't
heard that one.
Yeah.
I have heard of a guy named DJ Salad.
Oh, bruh.
That guy's pretty goated.
What a guy.
Yeah.
But no, I wanted to talk about this. So, okay. So you said the reason you like, oh my gosh, what is going on?
I'm trying to fix this. Hold on. Here. Go on.
Bro's got to fix his sock real quick. Like, sorry, if you're watching the video, this is peak comedy right here. This is... Oh, dear. Oh, brother. Oh, man. That is a thumbnail to have right there. Oh, man. It's going to be great. But anyway, so he said part of the reason he likes the Indiana Jones cutscenes so much, or not cutscenes, side quests, is because they give him more story, they give him more cool moments, and they give him cutscenes and just development and new things, right? So now it's got me thinking, have you even tried playing side quests in other games?
No, because I know it could be boring.
But what you just explained why you like Indiana Jones is like...
I haven't. You want to know why? Because every game I've been playing, they're not really side quest orientated. Recently, I have not. Is Returnal side quest orientated?
There are no side quests.
Is Titanfall 2 side quest orientated?
There are no side quests.
That's what I mean, is like everything that I've been mostly playing, like, there's not really any side quest to do. It's like I haven't even like really attempted recently based off what I've been playing.
Okay. pull up your. Hang on. Pull up your top games of all time real quick. And share it.
Okay.
Share your screen with me.
Why? I hate that Topsters can't just like translate over. I really wish it could because I have to get on my laptop.
Oh.
Okay, hold on. We'll cook. Hold on. We'll cook here.
Because I hate to break it to you, but your statement of you don't like cutscenes because you don't like having to read text, that's mainly in one genre. That's JRPGs.
Yeah, I know.
And I like
JRPG side quests are mid.
that's a better statement. That is a much better statement.
I think I'd get more.
Because 70 and dang near 80% of games with cutscenes have wait, what? 80% of games with side quests have exactly like what Indiana Jones side quests are. It has more story, it has more cutscenes, it has new moments, new areas, like
Did the West finally do something better than like the East for me? Did I finally find something they're better at?
Indiana
Side
Jones.
quests?
Here it is.
Side quests? Is that really what I found out here?
Like,
all right, I have my top 50 up right now.
All right, read through it, cause
I
have a feeling I'm about to point out a lot of games that have side quests just like Indiana Jones.
Mario Galaxy, Sonic Unleashed, Yakuza 7 and Infinite Wealth, Xenoblade Chronicles 3.
Have you tried playing
Smash
side quests
Ultimate.
in the Yakuza games?
Yeah, I have. They're fun. I mean, they're goofy, but like, I mean, like, I'll do like some, but I won't do all of them.
That's fair. I don't do
Like,
all of them either.
I mean, like, they're goofy and funny, but some of them are like, okay, man, like, really, like, yeah, dude, I went to I went to like a batting cage and then I fought a dude and then he's like, here's my bat. It's just like, okay.
So JRPG side quests are mid. Okay. All right. Moving on.
Yeah, Smash Ultimate, Final Fantasy 16, Resident Evil 4, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart.
Okay, hang on. Pause. Actually, I don't know if Resident Evil 4 has any side quests.
I don't know either. I was about to say, if you're about to make that argument,
Yeah,
I really don't know if there is.
Okay, but Ratchet and Clank, though.
So.
Ratchet and Clank. That one has side quests.
It's been a long time since I played that game, though.
That one...
It's been a hot minute.
Those side quests can actually be very interesting. Because, like, one of the side quest lines in that is... remember how Ratchet, one of his character conflicts was that he was the last Wombax, and like he thought like the rest of the Wombaxes died or something. One of that is exploring. One of the side quest lines is exploring that, and there's cutscenes and everything in it. Like it dang near is just like another chunk of the game. It's just not considered main story.
Okay. Spider-Man Miles Morales.
That definitely has cuts or side quests.
Yeah.
And that is that's
those are also pretty good. Man, so the East is just bad at making side quests. That's crazy.
Cuz they like text.
I mean maybe the side quest is fun, but like I'm sorry, nobody wants to read text. I'm playing a game, not a book.
I agree.
I mean, like, I'm okay with reading text, but like, don't
also
read text on top of text.
Also, Japanese side quests, or not even just Japanese side quests. Japanese games often have a lot of bloat, and so that also can affect it. Whereas, like Indiana Jones doesn't really have a lot of bloat. Like, there's just main quests, side quests, and then collectibles. Really, like that's pretty much just it.
What else we got here? Black Ops 2, Metroid Dread. Dead Rising. Dead Rising has, I mean, it's I guess they do have side quests, but like it's just saving people.
Like tasks, yeah, just tasks.
Yeah, which is fine. Some of it can be really annoying though. Death's Door.
Not really side quest.
Yeah. Near has side quests. I don't remember any of them though. Not because I just don't think I even tried. Because the main is so much better. It just is though.
It's also another
Like,
Japanese game.
yeah. I mean, but it doesn't go off dialogue. But the main is just so much better. Like it's not even close. It Takes Two, no. Kirby's Return, no. Pokemon, not really. Neon White, no. Crash, no. More Yakuza, Mario, Alan Wake 2. That has a little. I mean,
not really.
yeah, not really. The more I think about it, yeah, my favorite games really don't have side quests in them.
Okay, so
on this
like
list.
you need So pretty much my recommendation for what we found out today. Any game that isn't a JRPG, you should just try the side quest, because what you explained with Indiana Jones is like 75% of games. Like Dying Light 2, for instance.
Yeah, that's on my top 50.
There's one side I think me and you both played a side quest in that or something. I don't know. But there was a side quest which basically we ended up finding this family where the kid it was a kid and his mom, right? The mom was turned to a zombie, and the kid basically locked his mom in a room, and the kid every day went out to find food to still try and feed her, even though she got turned to a zombie, because he didn't want to leave his mom. And that was like a whole story. That was a whole story. There was like a whole moment for that, and it wasn't like reading text bubbles or anything. It was just like a full-on just mission. Like,
yeah.
So,
I may want to say, but I don't know if this is just me or not, but you like sometimes cut out a little bit. You may want to bring your mic a little closer. Sometimes, like, it's been happening a little bit, but
interesting.
You may just need to bring your mic a bit closer to your face.
Maybe. But yeah, I would just try more side quests then, because like, especially and I know you haven't played any of these games, but especially like the Mass Effects and Dragon Ages of the world, like that game is low-key built on side quests, because each character in the game gets their own side quest line, in which case affect the finale of the game. And so like you get entire character arcs with cutscenes and all, like dang near, like huge cutscenes too. Like we're not talking like little cutscenes to transition you from point A to point B. Like there are fight scenes, there are like huge cutscenes in just these side quests that are all about character development and stuff. So it's like, I would really I would try doing more cutscene, or not cutscene, side quests, outside of Japanese, because I agree with you. I hate doing side quests in Japanese games because it just takes so long to get through all the dialogue and text and stuff.
Yeah, and it's just not as interesting. Like,
right.
I'll be honest, that's my one issue with Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I still give it a 10 out of 10 no matter what, because the main thing I played it for its main story. The side quests are so whatever. It's just you fight something, you do something, you get text, you don't get a cutscene for it, like in the main quest where literally the cutscenes are goated. And it's just like, okay, cool. Like, fantastic.
Yeah.
Like, great. So, I don't know. But because I'm stubborn and I want Isaiah to hate me, side quest or mid? I'm just going to be stubborn. I'll probably change my statement at some point as time goes on, maybe. But I'm going to be stubborn because why not?
See, my statement is side quests are fine. That's my side quest. Like, they're there.
Mid, they're not main quest. Why put them in?
But
yeah. Okay.
All right, but anyway, we're gonna move on to the next one.
I like linear games.
I 100% agree with you there.
I mean, even from my top 50, from what you heard, like it's so linear. Most of them are so linear. It's crazy.
Yeah, no, I absolutely love linear games. Except when actually, I don't know. There are some open world games where the open world hits for me, which like Ghost of Tsushima is one of them, but like outside of that,
I will say
it's the only open world game in my top 10.
Yeah, I will say Miles Morales was another good one that has like Spider-Man has good side quests because it
Spider-Man
also
has
is
very
like
good
its
side quests.
own different story.
Yes.
Man, the East just sucks.
Well, no, that generally is what side quests are like outside of JRPGs is like. Is it's literally just like they're basically like DLCs in a way. Like they have their own story, they have their own like moments. It's just extra kind of like.
Yeah.
Like there are generally so many games where you could just take that side quest line out and use it as a DLC because like there is really like a whole story underneath them. But yeah. But anyway, so the first game of the year released this week being Dynasty Warriors Origins. Why are you dancing?
I was shaking my hair a little bit just because
and your shoulders apparently.
But yeah, dude. Man. Like it is what it is. Maybe a tune came on my headphones that I listened to in the background that sounded kind of nice.
Interesting. But yeah,
I'm
the
about to
first
start
game.
playing DNA.
But the first game of the year released being Dynasty Warriors Origins. I've been playing it. I'm about 6 hours into it. If you guys watch my video, you guys already know how I feel about it. Game is awesome. It's a very, very fun game. I'm really, really enjoying it right now. I honestly am very happy for it because I feel like, obviously, this game is pretty successful right now. Like, it's the highest played Dynasty Warriors on Steam, like, in terms of concurrent players. It was really high on the top selling list. It got pretty good review scores. It's in the 80s. It's like low 80s. So it's pretty good. But from what I've heard, like a lot of people were not liking the most recent. Sorry for the sound of liquid pouring into a cup, but a lot of people did not like the recent Dynasty Warriors, and they're really loving this one, which I agree. I'm really, really enjoying it. I really don't have a score for it right now because it genuinely is just load in, go into a mission, and have a blast, just killing loads of enemies. Like, my goodness, this game is over the top crazy. Like, there was just so much going on screen. It's kind of like overstimulating at times.
I have one question for you though.
Yeah.
I'm just curious, and I'm just asking because I'd expect these games to struggle. How's the frame rate?
Perfect.
Oh, so it's actually smooth, like it's clean.
It's clean. It can go up to 120 actually if you set it to.
Okay.
Yeah, it's very
that was
good.
my one worry because because the studio that made it has made, I mean,
Koei Tecmo.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, but also like the specific studio has made like I think because we researched it, they made Hyrule Warriors, which ran horribly, but look what happens when you actually get a console that can run something like that.
Yeah, no, I mean and I've had moments where literally hundreds of enemies are flying all over the place. Arrows are raining down, catapults are exploding. Like there's so much things happening on screen. I can't each other, but this one stands out, and I feel like one of the big positives from what I remember of the last one is I feel like they simplified a lot of things. It feels much more simplified. It feels a lot more straightforward. Like, hey, we're not here to try and have the most complex, convoluted story. We have a simple story. Here's the name of the game. It's called War, and you're gonna fight in it. And that is exactly what this game is. Every mission, the map gets bigger. There's more enemies. Every mission, you earn new abilities. You earn new weapons. And you just fight. You just fight and cause absolute chaos. And it is so satisfying. It is so satisfying. It is so satisfying.
Yes, there you go.
It is so satisfying. It's really like a dopamine rush. Like, gosh, I can't. When you reach 1,000 enemies killed in one fight. Yes, I just said that. 1,000 enemies killed in one fight. They're like,
that's crazy.
Big old text pops up on your screen, 1,000, and it like does this huge like slash to it, like whooshing. It's the most satisfying thing ever, man. Like it's so good. Yeah, I mean, I do have issues with the game. Not in terms of like it's a flaw. It's just reasons why I don't like love the game. It's just because like its production value is not like amazing. Its stories, whatever. Like it is one of those things where because it is so Japanese or Chinese, whatever. I don't know who develops it.
I think
it's definitely
Japanese.
an Eastern. It's definitely an Eastern studio, but. The lip syncing or like the lip animation is like very.
Wait, are you playing in English?
I am playing in English, but
brother, of course you're wondering why.
Well, but still, but I've played Eastern games with English, and there have been a lot better. But
oh yeah, dude, trust me, Yakuza.
Oh, I know.
One of the best. One of the best. I'm not even joking. And the reason why is because they redo I think they redo the lip syncing entirely in English. Like they literally, like, it doesn't look the exact same as the Japanese version. Like they will literally redo it. To
and
make
that just comes down to budget, honestly. Like it really does, because there are Eastern games that do entire, or not Eastern, there are Western games that do entire like Japanese voiceovers for their games with like entirely new lip animations and everything. But I think my biggest issue with the game is it, even though, and I'm kind of what's the word, contradicting myself here, because I just said I like how simplified it is. I don't really feel like that is all. Basically, I feel like the game is dated in a way. Like it doesn't feel brand new in any way. It kind of just it does what we know the game is supposed to do, and it just does it very, very well. So in a way, I'm not really contradicting, because it is simple and it's nice, but I just don't feel like they introduce any new mechanics that are like interesting or anything. And I feel like a lot of the dialogue and cutscenes and production values is just like we see it in almost every other game. So it's I just don't feel like there's anything about this game outside of the fact that it is hundreds of enemies and the combat is so fun that really stands out. But when I say the combat and fighting is so fun, like, oh my gosh, like it really is so fun.
Yeah.
Like I remember the opening of the game when they give you certain abilities that I don't even have unlocked yet, but in the opening they give you it to kind of like be that awesome opening to see like what this game is going to do in the future. You get some moves that are legit wiping out hundreds of enemies at one time, and you just see like a tsunami of enemies go flying. Like there were so many moments in the opening where I was like, oh my god, like I was like, holy crap, like that is insane.
Nah, I get that.
So and also one thing, this is absolutely what I was not expecting. This game low-key has like I wouldn't say doom music, but it is like heavy metal. Like,
oh really?
Like as soon as in the opening, as soon as like the gameplay actually started, like it went from like these like Eastern flutes, like flutes, to like wind chimes, to like nice music with like piano, to I was like, what the?
Like
I was
heavy
like,
guitar?
Oh my gosh, like heavy metal. Like,
did you say it's more like heavy rock?
Heavy rock, yes, heavy rock.
Yeah.
Like it went straight like action rock music, and I'm like, oh my gosh, okay. And then they went for it. It's pretty awesome. Yeah, but it's a super fun game. Yeah. I think it is a nice opener to the year. But we'll see how it stacks up throughout the year. But I mean, it doesn't really matter either. It kind of, you know, it's just fun, and I'm happy I played it in a way.
Yeah. I'm glad it's there, because if not, January
belonged to Marvel Rivals. That's pretty much it.
Like low-key, January is like just event month. Unless Xbox decides to shadow drop, which low-key, Xbox, hear me out. Shadow Drop, Oblivion.
Remake Shadow
Bro.
Drop, please. I'll lose it.
Bro.
I'll lose it, bro.
Dude, I'll be there. I mean, I'm gonna be there just because I want to. I just should really, and it's a big game, so
it's a nice thing.
like I just should like.
I feel that.
So
I've never played Oblivion, so I really want.
I haven't either.
I really want to, but I know about Oblivion. Like I've seen it and I know what it's about, and I mean obviously because I know Elder Scrolls, but like, oh man, that'd be so awesome.
Yeah,
and I'm hearing it's like an actual remake too. It's not just a remaster.
Yeah,
which
UE5.
That, oh man, that would be
yeah
awesome.
with like new like sneak.
I don't know if that's too big to Shadow Drop though. Is the problem. I
think
don't
you could
know.
though.
I think you could, but would they want to? Because the last time they Shadow dropped something, they ended up closing the studio. So I don't know how they feel. I don't know how they feel about Shadow Drops now. Is the problem?
I hope they Shadow Drop something. I really want them to, because this month is so dry. Yeah. It's so dry.
Yeah.
I am not picking
February
up
though.
Warriors yet. Yeah. Oh. No. February and October are always the months they cook.
Jeez, man.
What is it? I may not pick up the game relatively soon here, not because like I don't want to, but I've just been playing so much and I've been catching up on my backlog and just playing whatever. I could end up seeing myself playing it like, I don't know, it's like some other time, but I guess like Dynasty Warriors, it's just not on my radar right now. But I feel like once I like it's in my head and I kind of want to play it, I'll end up getting it. But I do eventually want to play it. I just don't think right now is the time I want to. And I don't want to force myself to play something that like I just don't want to play at this very moment. But I am still interested in it, and I'm hearing a lot of good things that makes me want to try it. But I just have a lot of stuff on my list that I want to do, and I kind of still want to catch up on some things that I'm behind on from last year a little bit.
Yeah.
But I'll pick it up at some point for sure.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. I mean, I feel that. I definitely feel the. Sometimes you want to play a game when you're in the mood for it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
it just makes it so much better. Like how I felt with FF7 Rebirth. Like like I said in last week's podcast, if I would have finished it in February when it came out, I probably would not have liked it as much because I was kind of like forcing myself to play it because I really didn't want to in that moment. But like because I had that built up, like, man, I kind of want to play FF7 now for like a few months. When I finally played it, it just like hit all the right notes. Like it hit exactly what I wanted from it. So no, I feel that. You know what I actually am feeling that I'm actually very excited for Avowed. Like I don't know why, but recently I've been very excited for Avowed. So I'm really hoping that ends up being good. But we'll see.
We should. I unfortunately am not in that boat really. Like I think it is cool, but I don't know. But I mean I'm still gonna play it when it comes out. It's on Game Pass. Might as well just try it out.
Remember what happened with Indiana Jones?
Yeah,
pretty crazy.
Yeah, but I was excited for Indiana Jones. Like I was interested in Indiana Jones, and I thought it'd be good. But like. With Avowed, I am less excited for Avowed than I was Indiana Jones for sure.
Yeah, sure.
But we'll see. Like maybe I'm proven wrong on that front. But like I said, I'm still gonna try it because it's on Game Pass, and why not? I mean, it's a studio that has basically cooked almost every time they've released. So it's like
I don't think they have a miss, honestly.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm sure. Go on, Metacritic. While you continue talking.
Yeah. I think they've done good. Yeah, Pentiment was high. Grounded was good. Outer Worlds 1 I heard was good. Yeah, they kind of cook. Yeah, they haven't really had anything that's very kind of like controversial really. I just think Avowed is going to be another one of those games that like scores around kind of the same thing that they've had. Depends really. We'll see. Could end up being a little bit better. We'll just see how my draft feels after that hits.
I forgot about that.
Which is why I picked up a big game just in case, because that could be easy points. So we'll see. This is where I'm gonna be really scared though at some point, because the draft is like, I don't think I'm gonna win, and I think it's because I'm gonna be too scared to like pick something that I want to, but I won't do it because I'm like thinking about it way too hard.
Also, you made a good choice decreasing your bid to $10.
Yeah.
Because $20 on Resident Evil would have been crazy.
You want to know what I had it originally?
What?
Before I changed it? 31. Because I thought Isaiah was going for it, but then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna call out his bluff. I'm gonna just like see if I can call it out, and I went 10.
You know what? I wonder if he put less than $10 on it, because he did say he bid for all 6 games, and he didn't get all 6 filled up. So I wonder if Resident Evil was one of them.
I don't know.
Maybe. Who knows?
I don't know. Maybe we'll have to talk about everything at the end. Like,
yeah. Well, we are gonna do quarterly updates, like videos.
Yeah.
So.
And now there's another game coming up that I'm a little questioning if I want to go for it. But I don't. It's hard. Like, part of me wants to pull the trigger, but I'm also like, I don't know. I just feel like I don't know if I'm gonna have it in me to make the right calls. You know what I mean? So I don't know. It depends, but
I just need GTA to be delayed, and I'm cooking. That's really it. I mean, that's pretty much it.
Man, you dude.
If it doesn't, if it does come out this year, I'm screwed. But if it doesn't, now I'm
know what's? Oh my gosh, I didn't even think about that. John, you literally have the best. Well, you don't have the best list anymore. You did, before the incident happened today. Ugh.
I actually don't know if that makes my list worse.
I think you had the best list out of everyone. But I also forgot that you're banking on GTA 6 not coming out. And if it does come out, you lose a lot of points.
Oh, that's it. No, that's it. Like, there is no recovering from that. Like, if it does come out, because that's probably 20 points at least. At least 20 points off.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Low-key, I feel pretty confident now.
I don't think losing Earthblade really hurts me in any way, because that was the only game I was worried about coming out, and now I can just replace it with something that actually does come out. And so I don't know.
Man.
I feel like
it hurts me. It hurts me.
It does suck outside of outside of fantasy. Yeah, it's awful, and we're obviously gonna talk about that.
Dude, that's so sad. If you guys don't know, Earthblade today just got confirmed to be canceled. The studio is probably dead. Multiple people have left. Apparently,
this is the studio that made Celeste, by the way.
Yes, which is a game I wanted to get into recently off of talking about just the hype and anticipation I have for Earthblade. And I'm really sad to hear that, because I was super excited. I was actually one of the next indies I wanted to try was Celeste, which I still will, because I want to see what is so loved about Celeste. But I'm really sad that we're not going to be able to see the vision of what Earthblade was supposed to be. And I think it really sucks, because it's really sad to see not only a studio that created such a loved game that is so highly rated, but it's also after, we did our draft. I mean, I drafted Silksong and he drafted Earthblade, and me and him kind of both had this inner battle of which one to pick. And I think it sucks, because I wanted both of those games to come out, because I think both of them would be very special in their own ways. And to think that, like, Silksong, the game that has struggled to kind of figure out when it needs to release and all that, like, it's going to come out, but it's just so sad to see how, like, just these problems within companies and studios causes so much disarray, and you just don't get to see a product that could, you know,
Well, the whole
like,
reasoning behind this, because I read their whole statement on their
mm,
website, it's actually so heartbreaking. Like, it just makes you, like, it's a gut wrench. So pretty much they explained that because it's a very small team. It's like four or five people. Basically,
oh, really?
yes. Basically, two of them were arguing about the rights to Celeste, and which basically made two of them leave, in which those two covered a very large part of the development of the game, being like the UI, something else. Like they covered a bunch of the aspects of the game, and then because of that, a third person left because of all the drama, and he went to start his own studio, in which he's now working on a game, and so it was just left to, I want to say it was husband and wife. I don't remember if they're married or not. Sorry. But it was left to the two original founders of the studio, in which case they didn't have enough people to even fill out all the roles of developing the game anymore. So they kind of just had to scrap it because they were like, we can't continue it. Like, and so it was literally all over beef within the employees. Yeah. Like there wasn't like financial issues. There wasn't like executives telling them what to do. It was just they had an argument and they weren't able to come to a conclusion, and they just split. It was like a band. They just disbanded, and they started their own thing. So unfortunately, Earthblade was the project they were working on, and now it's just not gonna be worked on anymore. It's so sad because it's like, I don't know. You just, it's just sad. Because it did look really cool. Like, it did look very, very cool.
Well, yeah, I mean, and like I said, it is coming from Celeste. These are the same people. Like, I have seen Celeste, and, like, I knew Celeste was big, but, like, you go on Metacritic, it's one of the highest rated indie games of all time.
Oh, yeah.
It is.
I've said it for a while, but I personally like Celeste more than Hollow Knight, which is a crazy statement. But I think Celeste is dang near. I think
Celeste is rated higher than it.
I think Celeste is dang near perfect. Like, if I had to say like what my top 50 games of all time are, like, if I had to make like what are the best games of all time, I would put Celeste up there, because I think that game is near flawless in its design. Like, it's incredible. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's sad. Like, I don't know. That's just really sad to hear, because it was supposed to even come out last year, which it didn't. But it's crazy how just some things just may not age well. Like, literally, me and John both said, like, we believe both of those games will come out this year. And
isn't it crazy?
Well, you can throw that out the window now.
Isn't it crazy that out of Hollow Knight or Earthblade, the one game that actually got a release date got canceled, while the one that's never gotten a release date is still alive? Yeah. Like, that's crazy how that works, like, and everybody's been saying, bro, like, Hollow Knight just needs to be canceled already. Like, where the heck is it? And now Earthblade was the one that got canceled. Like, it's crazy. Yeah.
Well, I think the director is teasing when we're gonna see it again.
Yeah.
And I think he's a madman if that's true. Have you seen Jay Wood's video where he explains that?
No.
Dude,
I haven't watched Jay Wood in a while, I'll be honest.
So he covered Silk Song, and I was like, why Silk Song? Nothing's happened. If this is true, this is insane. So he thinks it's gonna be at the Nintendo Direct, and the reason why is because the director did not say anything, but he just said on Silk Song specifically, he talked about how he was excited for the Nintendo Direct, and that was it. But then he changed his profile picture to a picture of a chocolate cake. And this chocolate cake, when you put this image into Google search, is a recipe which dates the specific day that this recipe was made, which is April 2nd, whatever the year was. So kind of maybe indicating that Silksong may show up at the Nintendo Direct.
That makes sense.
Like,
I mean,
it's
wasn't it announced
like,
at a Nintendo Direct? It was announced at a Nintendo Direct, so that makes sense.
Yeah, it was.
Because that's why every like Indie World or Nintendo Direct, everyone's like, "Where's Hollow Knight?" And that's why it was like the biggest shell shock of all time whenever like it showed up at the Xbox event, because nobody expected it, because everyone thought it was gonna be Nintendo.
Good old Nintendo.
Honestly, that April Direct is gonna be goated. It's gonna be so goated.
I seriously like. I'm so like, to know that maybe even Silksong's gonna be there.
I'll be honest.
Like,
I don't think there are tempering expectations for that Direct, because it's too big. Like
I have no. I really don't know, man. Like it's gonna be crazy.
I heard. I saw a thing today that apparently it was leaked that there are gonna be 3D Mario and Zelda remakes.
Yep, and a remake.
Yeah, of 3D Mario and Zelda games. Not a new 3D Mario, a remake of a 3D Mario game.
I hope that's not true.
I don't. Yeah, I'm so confused. Like, what is going on?
Wait, so then how does that work for me if on my draft? That's not a new 3D Mario.
No, so you're
it's
screwed.
A remake.
Yeah, so yeah, if it's a
Bro,
remake, then you're screwed.
No, I don't believe that for crap. 7 years.
Yeah, I know.
It's been. We don't need no remake.
I know.
Of what? What 3D Mario needs a remake?
I don't know.
Genuinely,
bro.
which one?
I don't.
Oh wait.
I mean, I would say, I guess Galaxy 2 is technically the only non-playable one right now. But
give us a Mario Galaxy 3. I don't believe that. I do believe the 3D Zelda.
Oh yeah,
I do believe that. I mean, Zelda.
Now the question is it genuinely a remake, or is it just like a remaster? And they're considering, because it could just be Wind Waker HD. You know
See,
I
don't know.
Like something weird.
There's gonna be. I think there may be Zelda something.
You know what I'll take?
It's gonna
you
be
know what
like
I'll take though, low key, because of the whole thing that we were talking earlier. Like, if you did want another Link's Awakening type game, Echoes of Wisdom didn't really give it to you, but it also did at the same time. What if they remade Link to the Past or something like that?
I mean, that would be
awesome. That would be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know.
I have no idea. Now you got people for some reason talking about no, never mind. That's not actually. Oh, dude, I don't know, man.
But also, like, we know we're getting a Mario Kart. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's saying that there's gonna be another Smash. It's so cap.
No,
so
it's not, no, not yet. No, it's not. It's gonna. I bet money it's gonna play out exactly how it did for the first two. It's gonna be shown the second year, not the first year. It's gonna be the second year, because it's exactly what happened the last time, and you have to distance yourself out. We already have a stacked first year. If you're gonna do Smash, either a deluxe or anything, just make it next year. There's no reason to overflow it.
You know what I do think which I think that's the only way this Nintendo Direct ends up being underwhelming, is if they do like a large majority of the Direct focusing on third-party support, like, oh, Elden Ring is gonna be on the Switch too. All that, like, all those kind of games are going to be on the Switch. If they focus a lot on that, I could see it being underwhelming in a bit, because I did see a thing, like, apparently the launch lineup is going to be the Mario Kart, Metroid Prime 4, and a Zelda remaster or something like that. And then there's going to be like Elden Ring and like all these third-party games. And I'm like, I hope they don't focus on these third-party games as much as
but also I get it.
I mean, I get it too. Yeah, like from a business standpoint, it makes a lot of sense.
They're not. You have to prove why your console's worth playing third-party games now.
Yeah, I know. I agree.
Like, you do.
But also the problem is, like, even though we are going to see a power upgrade, it's still not going to be to the PS5 or Xbox. So it's like, how are we even going to sell that? Like, it's going to be very interesting.
I'm probably not. I'm probably not gonna buy them unless they're exclusive to that console. Like I'm
Right.
gonna buy it on the stronger hardware.
Yeah.
I'm just so I need to stop panicking because there's gonna be a 3D Mario. There's no reason to panic. It's
I think there is
years.
too. I think there is too.
I just don't like how I'm hearing these rumors. It just makes no sense. We are 7 years since Mario Odyssey. There is no way. I'm not kidding. I will literally bet my entire bank account if we don't get it. There's no way.
Yeah.
You cannot launch this next console without your mascot. You just can't.
Well, okay. Well, it's definitely not launching with a 3D Mario, but it could in its first year for sure.
Well, yeah. I mean, I think first year you should. I mean,
it's either either November or 2026 in my eyes. Like that's what I see. Like it's either holiday or 2026. Yeah. So we'll see.
I need it to be this year though.
I know
not
you do.
not only for my draft.
Hey, as long as you save
but for me.
As long as you save one of your delayed drops, you'll be fine because no one counterpicked it, so it's not locked in.
But like for me personally, I need it.
Oh, like, I know. No, I want one too. I want it too, so bad.
Whatever you got to do, low key. If you got to move Pokemon, move it out the way.
Okay, I saw a rumor that that's launching before the Switch 2, which I 100% believe. I think they're announcing a release date at Pokemon Presents next month. 100%.
I could see that. Yeah, because I've heard it's gonna be mostly developed for the first Switch, which I don't even know if it's developed for the second.
I think it's launching like May, probably. I think it's gonna be May. I think it's probably like the Switch's like final game, to be honest with you. Like it's gonna be.
I could see that.
Yeah. And I did see somewhere that apparently they are going to boost specific games, like upscale. So like Mario Odyssey and Breath of the Wild are gonna get like an upscaled version on the Switch too. So we'll see.
I want it to be all of them though. Like
just
because
it's gonna be really, I don't know. It'll be very interesting to see how it works. But yeah, that direct is going to be like. It could be like event of the year, honestly. Like it really could. Very
of
easily.
the decade.
Yeah, like it really just
depends.
depends.
Yeah. I don't know, man, but it gets me so excited because, like I said, I love Nintendo. I just know if man when I see Mario,
a new Animal Crossing is not a bad shout. I
think it's too early, dude. I literally, John, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm so excited for this console. I've already started planning out the schedule. I'm planning out a schedule in my mind that I'm thinking everything that is gonna be made is gonna be exact date, like an exact year. Like I'm thinking years ahead. I'm thinking 3 years ahead when each franchise is gonna release. I think the next Splatoon is I think that's 2027. I would have said next year, but I think it's already locked in for that year. I think the next Zelda is going to be around that time or so at some point, kind of around there. Next year, I mean, I think it'd be a little bit smaller, but dude, oh man. That's like the Smash territory. That's where like that comes in. Dude, I'm thinking so far ahead. I'm like, because then it's also like, it's been not the longest time, but like maybe it may be getting close to a new mainline Kirby. It hasn't been the longest.
I think
2026 take forever.
I have one that I'm very confident in. I think the next 2D Metroid is 2026. Because it'll be five years since Dread then, which is crazy. Time flies, but like. I think 2026. I think this year we get Prime, and then we get the 2D next year. Because that studio's been working on something. We just don't know what.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
I could definitely see it. I could. Dude, I'm just so excited, man. Like I'm just so excited for this console, and I genuinely, like I said, I just think they have so much going for themselves, and. I feel like they just have so much that they've been working on. It's just we haven't seen everything. My one request for this console is I just hope they continue to bring back more franchises. That's literally the only. I just want them to keep trying to do that.
Did you watch
I really,
did you watch my video?
I don't know if I did. I don't know. I think mostly I stopped because you kind of was just saying a lot of the same things we've already talked about. But like I didn't listen to the rest of it, like all of it. I kind of just listened to the first like 5 minutes, and I was just like, I was at work. I'm like, I don't really know if I want to listen to him say the same things we've kind of talked about a lot. But I'll probably like go back and watch more of it again. But that's really all I want them to do is kind of just continue to kind of bring back old franchises. Like I think the ones they should, Star Fox needs to come back. There's no debate anymore. I think with the amount of cooking they have done over the years and the amount of bringing back franchises, I would love to see them, especially on this new hardware, just experiment with Star Fox in general. I just think there is something there that is just not being utilized that could be so much bigger than what it is. I mean, it's small now. It's so you don't get anything. And I get it had some rough games, but I think anything can be good as long as they really come up with a concept that works. F-Zero needs to come back. I think that's a guaranteed now. There is a bigger fan base for that game, that series, that I think they really don't understand. I think they now understand, especially after F-Zero 99. As much as I'd love Punch Out to come back, it's never coming back. And I had a discussion about this recently. It's never coming back, and I know exactly why, and I don't blame them for it, because without this aspect, it's not really Punch Out. So, but I'm not going to go into that because that's a very touchy subject. I know a lot of people would like Kid Icarus to come back. That franchise is dead. I hope they do, especially since they have are including this mouse type feature, which kind of worked for Kid Icarus on the 3DS with your stylus, which kind of worked as your mouse. So it had like your little touchscreen thing where you had your like 3DS stylus that you used to point and shoot. I don't know, man. I'm just so excited for this dang console, dude. I'm so ready. I'm so ready for anything that comes out. I'm just ready for this direct. As Reggie would say, dude, my body is ready. The day that release date is there, I am there. There is no discussion, no debate. This is a day one. It's been a day one purchase in my head. I am literally there. I don't care how much money it is. I am there to buy that product no matter what. Nobody's stopping me. Nobody's going to tell me not to. I'm buying it. And that's final. Like there's no, like, I don't know what else to say, man. Like I can't explain my levels of hype for this console. I can't. Nothing, no words can describe it, how excited I am. So
yeah. I mean, I said it in the video I did, but like there generally is no better time in gaming for fans than when like a new console's announced and like leading up to that launch. Like it's just like the most exciting time like for anything in gaming. Like it's so awesome.
Yeah. I didn't even think about it. Xenoblade. When is
we're not getting anything Xenoblade until
Xenoblade 3 was
2022.
2027.
Well, we're not seeing it at least this year because X is releasing definitive edition.
Well, yeah, I'd say like that's maybe 2027.
Yeah,
maybe like 3.
Well, because like in my mind, I think a lot of the new games are going to be sequels to ones that we got. So like I think another 3D Kirby's going to happen. I think like another.
I hope that 3D Donkey Kong is this year.
3D Donkey Kong. Ooh, that would be a good one. That would be a good one. See, I do think there is going to be some unexpected reveals of like, oh, this game's coming sooner than I thought, or like, oh, they're bringing that back at this event. Like, honestly, I wouldn't be shocked if we got like a Yoshi game or something. Like some complete left curve like.
Luigi's Mansion 4.
Yeah, some Mario Maker 3, like something completely random.
Mm-hmm.
Like that was like, oh snap, we're getting that this year. Like let's go.
Yeah.
Like I feel like obviously there's gonna be like the mainstream system sellers, which is Mario Kart, maybe some kind of Zelda thing, right? Maybe the
biggest things to look out for, I think, for the launch like titles. I think it's gonna be Mario Kart. It's gotta be Mario. It's just gotta be, and I think Metroid. I think those are the three biggest. Because if Pokemon is
launch
gonna
or first
before,
year, launch or first year.
like okay, first year.
Okay,
like,
I was about to say 3D Mario's not launching. I'll tell you that.
Well,
for
okay,
sure.
because to me, like I've always thought launch meant like first year.
Launch means like first month, really. Like, I mean, launch is like basically you get the console, you start playing. Like that's
no first month.
Yeah.
First year. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. For sure.
It'd probably be a December game. I know it's coming. Stop. I don't need to worry about it. It's coming. Mario's coming, man. You can't release a new console without the GOAT. You can't. You just can't. 7 years. 7 years since Mario Odyssey is insane. Like there's just no way we like I hate that we did this division like drafting because it has me on edge when I should not be. But I picked it. I know it in my heart. It's coming. But dude, I'm just so excited, man. I'm excited for a lot. I'm excited for, of course, like also just events. Got the Xbox event coming up.
I'm so ready for this. Dude, I'm
which we also need to talk about. I just kind of went to Nintendo, but that's just
we've already talked about it, and I've done a video on my channel for it, but
on what?
The Xbox Direct.
Oh, well,
we talked about the Xbox Direct last week, but go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, did we?
Me and Jordan. Me and Jordan talked about.
Oh yeah,
but go ahead.
I'm super excited for the Xbox event. Apparently this thing is way better than we expect. I am going in.
There are some people, dude. I saw some people today saying that there are going to be 6 games. I'm like, you're crazy. Dude, there's no way.
I'm just going in with every time I've went in. After the first one, I thought it was great. After the second one, I thought it was great. It was even better. I'm going in with good expectations. I want to see if they will blow my expectations out, which they always do. I just don't want to go any higher because I don't want to get my expectations a lot higher and be disappointed. And I would just rather kind of go in with the idea that it's going to be a good event. It's not, going to be bad. That's all I know is it's going to be a good event that's going to make me walk away and be happy about it and be glad that there was the things that they showed. I mean, Doom, I already know Doom's going to be good. They don't even have to show that game. And I was already going to play it because Doom is just good. Like, it's going to be good no matter what. There is no way they mess up Doom. Like, it is. Like, and I've said this, literally, they could not put this in here. And I wouldn't be mad because, honestly, I don't think it needs to be here. I think it needs to just to promote it. But, like, honestly, everyone's going to play it. It's Doom. It's literally going to be better than all the other ones, more than likely. They just do better and better each time. And I just don't see them messing up on this idea. And I bet.
Do you think the May 15 release date's true?
I could see that.
Yeah.
I could see. I'd hope it's.
I've literally been saying it's April, May. I've literally been saying it's April, May. So
I personally wish it was April, but if it is May, that's fine. I think it's gonna be a 90. I think it's gonna be a straight on 91 that goes to a 90. That's my prediction. I'm throwing it out. It's right there that teeters. I just think it's gonna be right there. It's gonna teeter on that line. Yep. I mean, Expedition 33, I'm really hoping that showcase really proves that game is going to be very good.
Do you know what I want to see from Expedition 33? I don't want to just see like a trailer for it. I want to see like an actual 10 minutes of gameplay, like just playing through a mission. Yeah. Because I want to see how it's running. I want to see like how it like how it paces out. I want to see how everything works it as a cohesive unit, because everything by itself looks fantastic. It's just like, how is it actually going to be good? You know what I mean? Because it looks great.
The two things I want to see that I'm a little concerned about, just a little bit, is the exploration, because they have said there is exploration within the game, which isn't the biggest focus, but there is exploration within the game. And I am a little worried because we haven't seen a ton of it. And also, yes, the story idea sounds good, but is it going to be executed well? Those are the two things I'm looking forward to, because I'm already sold on the gameplay. I think the gameplay looks fantastic. So those are the two things I'm hoping, but I'm really praying that game just gets a great score. I'm hoping it gets a great score, and it also just
score being a great score being what?
Like, I would love for it to be like 80s, you know, because
I'm about to say,
like, even if
I think anything in the 80s is great. Like, honestly, like,
well, yeah, even if it's not, like, I mean, it's gonna suck a little bit, but I just, from what I've seen, man, it really has potential to be like that type of level. And I feel like those 80 level type of games are the games that can be very special to a lot of people.
I was telling Jordan this. I was at GameStop the other day. I told him I think Expedition 33 is gonna be another one of those games, in similarity to Liza P, Black Myth Wukong, Stellar Blade, where even though the score isn't like high 80s, it's going to be this game is so solid and so good that you just really know the sequel's gonna go insane. Like,
I really hope. I hope it's that, and it's not a Flintlock situation.
It's not gonna be a Flintlock situation, because Flintlock is like, how to put it? Like, Flintlock is, I don't even know the term. Yeah, like, I don't know the term, but like Expedition 33 is already more mainstream than Flintlock, like, in a way. Like, I wouldn't really say there was really any kind of hype for Flintlock. I just think it looked interesting. Whereas, like, obviously, Expedition 33 has hype because it's taking a whole spot in this developer direct. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's already bigger than what Flintlock was. But that doesn't mean it can't be bad. Like, so who knows? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
no, I get it. South of Midnight, I'm gonna say it. I think it looks great. My only fear is that I'm hoping it doesn't have style over substance. That is the one thing I'm a little afraid of. Yeah. But from what I've seen, I mean, I think it's visually it's awesome to look at. I don't like seeing more of the gameplay. I think the combat looks even fun. Like, I don't think it looks like one of the most fun things
that's the
I've
one
ever
thing
seen.
I'm concerned about is the combat. Not because I look bad. I just don't know how it's going to be in a 15 to 20 hour playthrough. Like, I feel like it's going to be a little too dull in a way. But yeah, we'll see.
Yeah. I've seen a little bit more of it just from like them posting about it, but it does look good. I don't know. I think it looks good. We'll see, man. The thing is that I like about this event is all the games that they have confirmed, I think, look good and have potential to be great games. And that's what I enjoy about this, is that they give off that energy where it's like, these can be great games. These can be 80 level games. Like, these can be games that people really enjoy. And I'm not saying to enjoy a game it has to be 80 or so. I'm just saying, like, when you get to the 80 range, that is where a lot of people will really enjoy those games.
Unless you have DEI.
And you won't have... Yeah.
Then it don't matter what the score is.
So, yeah. And then on top of that, we have the mystery game, which...
See, okay, we're gonna talk about that.
I'm gonna make my final.
Wait. Hang on.
Okay.
Hang on. Save it. Yeah, there is the mystery game, but then I'm like 99.9% confident there is a fifth game. Because it just makes it like they kind of have to at this point, because the last two did. Like, a lot of people were saying last year when they were doing their second one, it's like, if they do have another fifth surprise game, like that almost becomes a standard now, because the moment you don't do that, it then becomes a letdown. So I feel like they're going to continue that.
Yeah.
So
I agree.
I think there is a 5th game. I don't know what it could be. It could be a third-party thing. It could be a first-party thing. Or it could be a second-party thing, like an outside studio making an Oblivion remake.
I'll tell you what I don't want them to do. I've made up my mind. I think it's too big. I know you're gonna be like, that's crazy, but I have a realistic reason for this. I hope it's not 7 and 16 coming to Xbox, because
I agree.
While they are ports, think about how big that is to Xbox.
Yeah.
That is huge. That's like a showcase level to me. Like that, you have Square, who has been loyal to Sony for the longest time, putting their stuff onto Xbox.
Yeah.
That to me is huge. Like, I'm hoping it's not that, because personally, I would rather see other things at this event specifically that I think would make more sense. My only question is it going to be Double Fine or Oblivion? That is my only question. I would say
it could be something completely random, because like Visions of Mana showed up last time. Like, what the heck? Like,
yeah, and then I was like, because then we heard that rumor of a Japanese game.
That's for the mystery game though.
Yeah. And it's a little convenient that a certain Japanese franchise just got raided. It's a little too convenient. It's a little too convenient.
I don't know what this Japanese game is going to be.
Dude,
I'll be honest.
Final prediction. It's either Ninja Gaiden or it's the game that literally just got raided today. It's going to be the next Silent Hill.
I'm going to say, I don't think it's right, but I'm just sticking by it because I want it to be right so bad. I'm saying Resident Evil 9. I'm saying it, but I don't think it will be. But
L Answer should have said Echo the Dolphin.
Real. Actually, do you know what I did think the other day? And like my heart sank, because for a moment I was like, bro, I totally have it. It's totally the right answer. And then I realized, wait, that doesn't have decades of history though. I was like, bro, Platinum Games, bro. Remember how they said that Nier was gonna get something this year or something? I'm like, what if? Right? But I was like, wait, Nier's only been around for like a decade maybe. So
yeah.
Like, no, it's not gonna happen.
It could be Silent Hill, man. It could.
It very much could be. That's just really weird.
The thing is,
it's weird.
It's just like when games get rated like that. It's like most of the time it does happen. There have been times where games do get rated and it doesn't
Hollow Knight
happen like right away. I just think it's really convenient that side, like, it literally just got rated today, and look at what's coming up tomorrow.
It does fit all the boxes. A Japanese game with decades of history, a surprise studio with a new game reveal. Wait, no, it can't be Silent Hill. It can't be Silent Hill because it's already been announced. They said it's going to be a new game reveal. It can't be Silent Hill.
Bro,
it's Resident Evil. I'm telling you, it's Resident Evil.
No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not Resident Evil. It is not Resident Evil. It's not. I'll bet my bank account.
Mark it in the books, boys. I'm calling it. Resident Evil 9.
I'll bet my bank account.
Resident Evil 9 confirmed for 2026. Austin gets screwed.
No, they're not. They're not. They love Sony too much.
I'm calling it.
All right, it's not. So if it's not Resident Evil,
low key, bro.
It's not.
Here,
this
is about to be a hot take. This is about to be a hot take. Now, don't get it twisted.
It's Ninja Gaiden. Oh, I know what it is. It's either it's Ninja Gaiden or Final Fantasy IX Remake. It's one of those two.
Oh, that'd be. Now, but here's my hot take. Now, don't get it twisted. I've already said this. As soon as Resident Evil 9's announced, it's like probably my number 2 most anticipated game. I would actually rather them reveal Ninja Gaiden than Resident Evil, because we know Resident Evil 9's coming.
I feel that.
I like Ninja Gaiden would be such an epic, like, oh my gosh, like, no way Ninja Gaiden's back. Whereas like Resident Evil, it's gonna happen. We want it now.
It's gonna be a PlayStation event. I know how we.
If Resident Evil is not here, it's definitely at the State of Play this month for sure.
Yeah.
Like, almost positive.
I'm gonna just put it down on the table.
Ninja Gaiden would be
I'm gonna
crazy.
go with the safest answer. If Final Fantasy's gonna be there, I'll say it's the 9 remake, but my heart would want it to be Ninja Gaiden if that is the second choice.
It
I
could
think
be
it's
something
'cause
completely else too. Like it could be some random JRPG, like Japanese thing. Like,
I just hope it's not Echo the Dolphin.
why do you?
I've seen so many people say it because it got trademarked, and I'm like, dude, I'm sorry, I don't want to see this game. I just don't think that's gonna like stack up well. I just don't. It's a dolphin.
Did they say if it was okay? No, they just said Japanese, not JRPG, right? They just said Japanese.
No, it was just Japanese franchise.
Oh man, see that's.
Get ready, my dog's about to start barking in a second.
Fine. Dude, I just don't. I mean, we're gonna know soon enough, but see now here's the problem, which is what I was gonna bring up. This could be a problem for the future. If it is Resident Evil 9, or if it is like Final Fantasy 9 remake or something like that, there is now going to they are going to up the standard of what an Xbox Developer Direct is, because those are massive announcements. Those are like game award type. Those are like game showcase award reveals. You know what I mean? Like you can't get much bigger than like those in a sense. So if that is at the Developer Direct, this now means Developer Directs are on that level of we can have a crazy like reveal here. So if it is one of those two, the next time we have an Xbox Developer Direct, it's gonna like the expectations are going to be there again. Like it's going to be like, oh, they might announce Half-Life 3 or something. Like who knows? You know what I mean? Like because especially Resident Evil 9, like because the FF9 remake, it may not be on the scale of FF7. It could be something like Crisis Core Reunion or something like that, right? But like especially Resident Evil 9, that is like that's going to be one of the biggest games of whatever year it drops, like 100%. So it's like, if you have that in this Direct, a new standard has just been set for the Xbox Developer Direct, because that's massive. So in a way, I almost feel like if they do that, they are practically making a statement like, the Xbox Developer Direct is not just let's interview the devs and look at games. Like, this is dang near like a mini showcase.
Yeah,
which it is.
I'm just gonna say, like, I have 3 predictions. Like I said, it's I'm gonna go with the safest one. I think is FF9 remake, because if there's already gonna be the rumor of like 7 and 16 being ported, then I'm gonna go with that.
There's zero chance of FF9.
You really?
Yeah, I think that's a 0% chance.
All right. Well, if that's the case, then it's either Ninja Gaiden or Echo the Dolphin. I hope it's not Echo the Dolphin.
There's no way. You're serious? You think it's gonna be Echo the Dolphin?
Think of how big of a relationship Sega and Xbox have. Think about how many franchises Sega's bringing back.
Decades of history.
Never been announced. John, I'm telling you, I could see a world, and it got trademarked recently.
If you're right, I'm selling my left kidney, bro. Like, I'm sorry, bro. I see all the reactions right now. What is this?
Dude, I literally just saw people talking about it, and I'm like,
there's no
I
way
could low-key understand. Like, I could see it. Sega and Xbox are hand in hand.
If it's Echo Dolphin,
it's not been announced.
I'm leaving the reaction.
And listen. My problem is like, I think of the idea. I'm like, it is a dolphin in the water. How is this gonna be good? Like, how? But like, Sega has been known to cook. So like, I don't know. My dream, though,
you know what it could be? You know what?
I'm gonna hope it's Ninja Gaiden.
I feel like because it's so big at this point and it feels so impossible, people kind of just throw it away. It could be Persona. Like, honestly, like Atlas loves Xbox as of recently.
Big. I
That's,
just
but
like
I know, but
it.
see,
It's
I
got to
don't
be
know.
something that's not that massive. I just think something that massive, like you want all eyes on the biggest event possible for something like that, in my opinion.
Dino Crisis.
No, it's too early.
See, because
Dude,
I'm thinking it could be a very small Japanese franchise. Because like it could be something like Dino Crisis. It could be something like
Oh, John, shut your mouth. No, it's too early
it could
for
be like
Dino Crisis.
Dead Rising. It could be like who knows? Like it could be like I'm thinking of like the like the not the like mainstream sell millions of copies every year it drops type franchises, but like what if it is those like a deep cut franchise, kind of like the Ninja Gaidens of the world. There are a lot of Japanese franchises like that. Like,
let's just. I'm hoping it's not a mid-Square Enix franchise. That's all I hope.
oh dear God. See, but here's the thing: it may not even be a big publisher. It could just be because it did say we're visiting a surprise studio. It could just be like Platinum. Like who knows? They may be working on something. Like we have no idea.
I have
like,
no idea. I'm gonna lose my mind,
dude. I don't know. Xbox is cooked with this. I ain't gonna lie, because they have everybody's on their heels and feet, bro. Like trying to think about this.
I'm just gonna hope it's Ninja Gaiden.
I hope it is too. Honestly, that's probably.
I'm gonna predict it now. I don't think it's gonna be Ninja Gaiden, but my prediction, I think you're gonna get Oblivion or Double Fine. I'm gonna say.
I'm saying Oblivion. I'm sticking by it. I think it's Oblivion.
Yeah.
I think there's way more smoke there.
Yeah, and then I'm saying Ninja Gaiden.
I know what the secret game announcement is. Halo's coming to PS5, 100%. 100%.
I hate you. I hate you.
You know what's gonna be? Do you know what's gonna be really unfortunate? If
What?
this Japanese game is just like a new IP from some random studio, like if it's just, it better
It's
be
got
a
decades of
crazy.
history, though.
Oh yeah, that's the point. Yeah, no, it can't be. It has to be a. Man, they cooked. We're visiting a surprise studio. What if that guy's wrong? What if it's not a Japanese game with decades of history? What if it is just Double Fine?
He needs to delete his account,
bro. Everybody's gonna come at him like hawks if it's not, bro.
Dude, I wish we had PRO on the case, bro. Remember, because like he was, there were leakers that would like leak stuff, and he's like, if you're wrong, delete your account. I wish we had someone like him right now being like, if you're wrong, delete your account.
Man. I don't know what.
I just want to know what it could be, man. Like I want it to be something like super.
And the fact that it's like, it has to be a new game reveal. Like it's not already announced. Cause like honestly, you were right. It could have very well been Silent Hill, but I just remembered that it's already been announced.
Is it?
Bro, it's not Echo. Hey, there's no way.
Dude, Sega's bringing back every franchise on their mama's house, bro. Like
they are not. I'm sorry. There's no possible shot.
I see a world. I see a world where they've brought back over 7 franchises. I believe it at this rate.
What if it's
do.
Sonic? Sonic.
No. I don't think so.
Just the blue hedgehog shows up at an Xbox event. Imagine. Be crazy.
I think it's just no. I don't think that'd make any sense. I'm gonna say Ninja Gaiden. I'm gonna just say Ninja Gaiden. I'm gonna go with that.
That does make sense.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Ninja Gaiden's probably the best guess, to be honest. Surprise. I think Ninja Gaiden could just be a random studio, Team Ninja or something. They have his history with Xbox. New game reveal hasn't been announced. Japanese, it is Japanese. Like, yeah, I think
that just makes the most sense. And when I saw people like talk about it, I was like,
I'll be so hyped. Oh my god, that'd be so.
I think that'd be nice to see like that. Because
here's the other thing we have to take consideration. Whatever it is, it's releasing this year.
Mm-hmm.
Or it's at least going to be scheduled to come out this year. It could be delayed, but like it's going to be announced for this year. So whatever it is. Oof.
it's so funny how like I just want to guess it so bad, but there's just too many possibilities.
I think
like with the way that
honestly,
you worded it.
I'll make a bold prediction. I think we haven't mentioned any of them. I don't think we've mentioned. Like I think it's gonna be something completely like a left ball, like a curve ball. That's still gonna be exciting, but it's gonna be something we'll be like, wow, there's like they're bringing that. That's great. Like I think it's gonna be of known quantity, but it's not gonna be expected. Kind of. Who knows? Who knows? See, I really hope though, whenever it is, they show whatever studio it is first, because that'll make it so much more exciting.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, we might just be looking at it like, what the heck is this? Like, what is it? But if they show Team
John,
Ninja, we'll be like, oh my god,
John, let me tell you something right now. If I see Capcom on
it, dude, if I see Capcom, it's over.
I'm gonna be so if I see Capcom
and it's not RE9,
well, no, like even if I just see Capcom at all, dude, I'm actually gonna question if they're like cheating or like they've got to be like dodging taxes or like they've got to be doing something like they are not. It's not fair.
They just revealed 2 games.
I wouldn't be shocked if they're like, yo, low key, see Capcom logo. Oh man, it could be RE9. It could be Dino Crisis. Devil May Cry 6 out of nowhere.
Yo, that would be awesome.
Like,
oh my god.
It's like
oh my gosh, Devil May Cry was actually Devil May Cry 5 was at an Xbox showcase. That's where it was revealed. That's where it was revealed last. Ooh. I ain't even thinking about that.
No, the reason I'd say that isn't the case is because they say studio, and Capcom doesn't really have studios. Like they have studios, but
yeah, if it's a surprise
studio. I'm gonna say Ninja Gaiden. Yeah. I like Ninja Gaiden the most. If it is Echo the Dolphin, I'm gonna be kind of upset, dude. A little bit. Like, good for Sega, but I'm sorry, it's a dolphin in the water. There's just a lot of buzz around Echo the Dolphin right now, especially with that trademark. This whole trademark thing has thrown it in for a loop, unfortunately.
See, here's what I'm worried about, which is going to be great, but, like, it's going to be kind of weird in the moment. It's going to be one of those games, like, that have so many, like, JRPGs on, like, the SNES or, like, Game Boy or like N64 that like is so obscure or so niche, and it's like, oh, it's coming back, but it's like, oh, it's like Lost Odyssey or something like that. I know that's not on SNES, that's on the original Xbox, but like it's gonna be something that like almost no one knows about, maybe, and it's just like, oh, okay, well, like, now that I know what it is, awesome, but, like, I'm not going to be excited in the moment kind of type thing. But we'll see.
Yeah.
But, no, I do hope they show whatever company or studio it is first, because I'll be like, oh. Yeah. Oh, boy.
Well, my prediction then, if it can't count for Silent Hill 2, I think that's not Silent Hill 2, the new Silent Hill, that's probably PlayStation then.
Yeah.
I mean, if it got rated, it's probably be shown soon, and if it's not going to count for Xbox, and it's like, what's the next closest thing, you know? Plus, they just got exclusive rights to 2, so, like...
Yeah.
I have no idea, man. I'm just going to say Ninja Gaiden. I do wish it... Like, I would even be okay if it was an already announced one, because I would personally want it to be Metal Gear with just showing the release date. Because I just want to know when that game's coming out.
Could be the 5th surprise thing, if anything. Metal Gear, just be like, hey, Metal Gear's here, by the way. Release date.
Maybe. But
I think Metal Gear will probably be at the state of play as well. I don't know.
Yeah, I could see that. I think Sony's gonna get a lot of, they always get a lot of third party, and I think they're gonna have a lot of third party.
That state of play is gonna be pretty good. I feel like that state of play is gonna be really good.
They need one. Yeah. Bro, third party's gonna have to carry at this rate. All their first party's just dead.
Except Yote.
Yeah, except that. me and all their live. I'm just, oh my god, this live service stuff is ridiculous, man.
I
What a
know.
joke.
I know.
Like
Live
it's so
service God of
embarrassing to.
War.
It's so embarrassing to be a PlayStation fan. Like it is. Like it's so sad to think that we could have got like the next game from Sony Bend, and the thing they've been working on this entire time wasn't even like anything similar to what they made the first time. It was a God of War live service.
You mean Blue Point?
Like,
Blue Point was working on that.
Or no, Blue Point was Blue Point
I
was
was say
making
Sony
that.
Bend. I don't know if I heard anything about Sony Bend.
Never mind. Wasn't Sony? It was Blue Point and Bend, right? They both had canceled live service.
Maybe I don't know.
I think Bend was too. Blue Point is ridiculous. That
I
is
can't
so
believe it.
stupid. A studio that works on remakes got put on a God of War live
Out of all
service
franchises
that-
too, a God of War live service. Like, what are you even gonna do with that? Like, it's gonna be like a hero shooter. You just play as a god. Stupid crap. Like, who knows?
I just can't believe it, dude. I can't. It's like now you have to go back to the drawing board again. What studios are ready to release, and it's like it's Sucker Punch is caring, but I don't blame them because they're the only studio that's got to work on what they want to work on.
Yeah.
Everybody else doesn't get to work on what they want, except like Gorilla, Naughty Dog somewhat gets to work on what they want.
I mean, they
It's just so dumb.
Santa Monica.
I just get so upset because once again we talked about how maybe Sony can pull it back this year, and I think they still can, but not to the level that I thought they could, because now we just have more cancellations.
The Wolverine director was talking some words today.
I know
have
he talked
so
about
much pent up excitement.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know, man. I hope they can just figure something out. The PS6 needs to be godlike. That's all. It has to have one of the best launches of all time. I mean, you have to make up for this generation, because like the beginning was great, but like ever since then I've just seen a lot of people complain how it's not been very great for the PlayStation.
Jim Ryan,
5.
man, he threw it.
He screwed everything up.
He did. He really did.
Well, he's an idiot. I'm telling you, like he is. He's a stupid idiot that should have been gone before he made all those decisions. That's what I mean. Money and greed, it takes over. It's like, it's crazy to think that this idiot sat there and looked at Fortnite and Apex and all these games and was like, dude, these games sold super well, or like they got a lot of money off of them because they're live service. That doesn't mean you can make the same exact thing. It's just crazy to me. And like I said, I just get upset at this stuff because it's like you hear more news about it and it's ridiculous. A God of War live service, it has to be one of the dumbest things, ideas I've ever heard in my entire life. Who asked for that? Who?
I don't know, bro.
What are we doing? Like, and now I don't even trust Herman Holst. I think Herman Holst is awful. I think he's just as bad. Dude was the main reason I think Concord even like was a thing. I think he's the one that literally like saw it and was like, "Yep, I need that." I don't know, man. I don't know what they're doing. I need them to lock in. I need them to start thinking. And then you had the Japanese CEO that just explained like if he could have done something about it, he would have, but he just didn't think he could. I'm like, that's sad, dude. Once again, Japanese caring. They understand what people want. But I'm not saying all West
PlayStation is Japanese.
Well, yeah, but like Herman Holst is not Japanese.
Oh no, he is Eastern though.
Like,
he's not from America. I don't think.
He's smoking that Western pack. Dude, I have no idea. I don't know.
Well,
I'm just talking about anything.
We'll see.
I'm just talking about anything that comes to my mind, just because like I'll talk about any bit of news that comes up, and that is just quite annoying, man.
I have been
I
hearing a
saw
lot
that.
of people saying AC Shadows is actually pretty fun, so we'll see.
We'll see, man. I still think it's not going to do as well as Ubisoft wants because Ubisoft is on a bad
Oh yeah,
streak,
for sure.
and even if it does good, it's not going to meet their expectations.
No, it's not.
I mean, we just saw it with Veilguard, which I still think that game gets too much hate. I understand maybe it looked a little underwhelming compared to past titles, but I think the way it was treated was unfair.
For
But
sure.
people aren't afraid to admit it, and I'll admit it. I'll say it on here. Transphobes literally just didn't want to buy the game. It literally is what it is. You're not gonna sit here and tell me that. And I
Would
just
you
I
believe
flat out say it
y'all
like
like I have the biggest flex against Dragon Age Veilguard haters now. My sister has put 80 hours into Dragon Age the Veilguard. And let me say, when I say she is a Christian, she is a Christian. So y'all people who despise DEI and think the whole game is consumed of it, she has no problem with it. Absolutely no problem. Actually, the character of which or at least 99% of the DEI is contained within. There's like one specific character who I would say like the DEI.
Yeah, I know who you're talking
right.
about.
She even called me one day and was like, "Yo, her side quests are actually really interesting." I'm like, I know. Like, you're not forced into any of it. Like, yes, they show it, but you can quickly just turn the boat that way and you don't have to deal with it. Like, it's that simple, but it is what it is.
It's not to everybody else. But when Wu Chang announces that they have alternate skins with her Bazongas out,
Actually,
pre-order.
They showed some more gameplay of that today. I think it looks pretty bad.
Oh, really?
I don't think it looks bad. I think I'm
You
gonna
just
take
said
it off my
I
list.
think it looks bad.
Well, to me it looks bad. Like, I don't think I'm gonna like it, but I'm probably gonna take it off my anticipate. It looks so slow. It looks unbelievable. Like, it looks very unexciting to me. Visually, it looks nice.
I guess. Yeah, another thing I wanted to talk about. I haven't watched it, but I want to talk about it because I've known this game is gonna be great. I've had this feeling in my bones. I'm not watching the trailer until tomorrow because I want to. feel like this game's at the Xbox event. I don't. I'm being weird, guys. I'm not watching this trailer until tomorrow because I want to feel like this was at the Xbox, like developer direct for some reason. I just feel like, and also the reason I want to watch it is because I feel like I'm gonna be in that mood to just think about video games, and I feel like I'd rather watch it when I'm like in that mode when I want to like talk and think about video games. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I feel like that's the best kind of feeling you could be in. But Phantom Blade Zero just dropped a trailer, and I remember I saw it that night. I just didn't know when exactly it was. I knew it was late at night, but I had to sleep. But I remember me and John always talked about it. John said he was interested. I personally think I was more interested in it at the beginning. I always had a lot of faith in this game. I've always thought this game looked fantastic. It's also I just love action games. It's becoming something that I've enjoyed a lot more, including like hack and slash, which we both love equally to our own right. But I don't know. I've just got this feeling that this game, it just has that feeling to it that a lot of action games are starting to find their footing on. It just breeds like it's unique. It breeds uniqueness. It just does, and it's kind of how like Black Myth Wukong kind of was. It breathed that idea and that uniqueness and that footing of what they want an action game to be. And I've had that same feeling for a while, and I know after I watch this trailer, I'm gonna feel even more like that because I already did beforehand, and I just feel like after watching it tomorrow, I'm gonna feel even more like that.
So, fun fact for you. This game is now in my top 10 most anticipated games.
God.
So,
Jesus.
I said
though.
I said it in my trailer reaction last night, and boy was it if there was anything that could have happened today to reinforce what I said yesterday, it happened. I said the game today it was announced that game's budget went up because investors started investing in it because of Black Myth Wukong's success, which I think is a W. That's a whole conversation on its own. But when I was watching that trailer last night, I started getting a feeling. I'm like, I feel like I'm going to end up really loving this game for some reason. And I realized at the end, I was like, this game reminded me of one thing and one thing only. Almost everything about it screams Black Myth Wukong. Almost everything. Its UI, its HUD, its animations, its style, its combat, everything reminded me of its enemies, its boss fights, everything reminded me of Black Myth Wukong. And I kept saying that throughout the whole reaction. And then today, because of Black Myth Wukong's success, they have invested into this game specifically. I wonder if it's because it looks like Black Myth Wukong. And so I'm like, I think I just like those games because obviously if you guys been living under a rock, Black Myth Wukong is my game of the year of 2024. And I loved it. I gave it a 10 out of 10. If that can give me more of what I felt with Black Myth Wukong, like, I'll be the happiest man alive. And so it's like it's easily one of my most anticipated games now because I just think it's exactly what I want from it now. Like, it's exactly what I want. You were frozen there for a hot second, weren't you?
Dude, I'm on my LAN. I don't know what just happened because I never have issues, but like you lagged so bad. Like, and then I looked at, because on my camera I'm fine, but like I was frozen on your screen, but your voice was lagging. And I'm like, am I tripping or like, because I got LAN in, I'm like, are you like disconnecting from me? Am I disconnecting? Like, what's going on?
No, I don't know. You were frozen for me for a hot second. I'm not lagging. There hasn't been any issues with the stream, so I don't know.
I don't know.
But
I have my LAN in, so I shouldn't have any issues. But I didn't understand a lot of what you said.
Basically, what was the last thing you heard?
I have no idea.
Basically, okay, I'll speed through it.
That's
Basically, I started getting this feeling because, like I said, it's in my top 10 most anticipated games now. And the reason being is because I started feeling when doing that reaction at the end of it, I was like, I think I'm going to end up really loving this game. And then today, if there was anything that could have reinforced what I said in that reaction, it happened. Black Myth Wukong, because of its success, investors started investing in it, and it raised its budget. And I literally said it throughout the whole reaction. It looks exactly like Black Myth Wukong. Like, it looks straight up Black Myth Wukong. It's just not Chinese. It's Japanese. And literally because of Black Myth Wukong's success, they increased the budget. And I'm like, maybe I just really like those kind of games. Like, maybe, like, that is, like, a very specific subgenre of action games that I just, like, am in love with. Because, just watching that reaction, I was like, oh, this might be it, actually. Like, this might give me more of what I loved in Black Myth Wukong. Because, as you know, it was my game of the year 2024. So it's like, anything that can even come close to that, like, I'm absolutely all for. So, yeah, this game is now in my top 10 most anticipated games because I just have a really good feeling about it. So, we'll see.
So, man, that draft, eh?
Huh?
Think you go draft that sucker?
It ain't coming out this year.
You don't think so? It said 2025, bro.
Where did it say 2025?
Well, I mean, they're gonna announce the
they're
release
gonna
date.
announce the release date. It's not gonna come out this year though.
Imagine.
If it does, then yeah, I'm bidding
Imagine,
for
though.
it. But like, actually, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. I don't think it'll score high, but I think I'll love it. I think it'll be
Dude,
another Stellar
see,
Blade Black Myth Wukong
that's
thing.
why I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna lose because I'm gonna bet on things that I love, which I don't think are gonna score as high, and I'm not gonna bet on the things that I'm not as interested in that I feel like are gonna score high.
I mean, it could score. I don't
That's
know. I'm just guessing. Like,
oh man, I don't know. I don't know. It's so hard because it looks so good. I thought it looked so good.
I will say, so you haven't watched it at all yet, right?
No, I've seen maybe a clip, one individual 10-second clip, and I was like, no, wait till the Xbox event.
Okay.
Watch that,
and
then watch
there
this.
is one aspect. I'm not gonna say what category of game development this aspect is part of, but about halfway through the trailer, there is one aspect that completely shifts gears that gave me 10 times more excitement. And I have a feeling when you watch it, you will know exactly what that is.
Yeah.
Like, I was not expecting this at all. Like, literally in my reaction, I'm like, what just happened? Like, I feel like it completely switched games. Because, like, one aspect just, like, was like, hey, this is in the game, by the way. It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm just hoping with the release date, like, when they say, like, when it is, I just hope it's next year. It's not 2027. I really hope that
No, I don't think it's 20. No, it's not 2027. I think it's
there's too many trailers, dude. If it is this year though,
I think the release date will probably be at the Summer Games Fest or Gamescom. It was at Summer Games Fest last year. It closed the show actually, so I imagine the release date will be at.
Oh man, I'm gonna lose my mind if it's this year, man. Having that and Lost Soul Aside in the same year is like a dream for me. Like, because I just love action games specifically, and I mean I definitely think it'd be better than Lost Soul Aside, but I think it's a little unfair because like Lost Soul Aside is made by one person, but like they did have more people join at some point, right? Didn't she say?
It's not just one person anymore.
But like, I think like Phantom Blade Zero like has an like it looks more special, but it's like it probably has had a better time as well. Plus, like with the increased budget now and investments and stuff. So, but I'm excited for both. Dude, I'm just so excited. Like one thing I've realized about this year is. I feel like even though last year you had such great titles, I don't know what it is about this year specifically. I think it's also just because like you have Nintendo with their console. I just think there's so many more games I am personally excited for than last year already. Like, and even new IPs. I think even the new IPs in my mind are just more interesting than last year's new IPs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, there are a lot of cool and interesting new IP ideas that we're getting. And not to say we didn't last year, but I just feel like the concepts of them are really out there and very creative compared to last year so far.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I agree. That Game of Year conversation is going to be...
Man, it's going to be interesting. I mean, I'd be more worried about you because, like...
Oh yeah, I'm screwed.
Like, because I think Game Awards can figure something out. Like they'll figure out anything. Like they'll figure something out. But you, like, I don't know about you, man. I'm not gonna say anything because unfortunately I have very big biases. And my Game of the Year last year was Infinite Wealth, which in my opinion was not the Game of the Year winner. I don't know what I would choose for Game of the Year last year. Like, what do I actually think is the best game?
I actually didn't determine what my Game of the Year is, like my winner of my show. I didn't determine what the winner is until I did the winner of the rest of the categories, and I realized I'm like, I feel like just overall this one was the best. So that's what happened. That's how I made my decision.
I don't know. But. I don't see. People will hate me. It's so easy to say Astrobot, though. It's really easy to say Astrobot.
It's very easy to say Astrobot.
Because I don't know. I think it's just so easy to say it though because it is literally just perfection.
Yeah,
It's
I really don't know. Like, I can't really even make a prediction on what my game of the year will be. Like, it would be really easy to just predict Ghost of Yote.
mm-hmm.
But I also feel like just historically, new IPs, like, when one hits, it, like, hits more than anything else that year. So, and because Ghost of Yote is not a direct sequel to Tsushima,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not automatically gonna jump to the conclusion and be like, oh yeah, it'll be like top 5, just like Ghost of Tsushima.
Mm-hmm.
When it could very well not be. So
Mm-hmm.
who knows? I mean, I'm sure I'm still gonna love it. Like I'm not.
Oh yeah.
I don't doubt that one bit. But
dude, I kind of want to rewatch the trailer after thinking about it because rewatching our reaction, dude. Oh, man, if the visuals and those cutscenes, I would assume they're cutscenes. I'd hope, dude, that game is gonna look gorgeous.
oh, I know.
Holy Lord, that game, like, wow, like rethinking it, man, those visuals, golly, that's how you sell people on the PS5 Pro.
Yeah. But no, like I don't know. I anything could really be game of the year. Like. I just don't know. I really don't know. Like,
dude, it's hard. It's hard to choose, man.
I need Control 2 to come out this year, so I have a nice prediction.
Yeah. well, the funny thing is like you have games that you're like you think are gonna come out for the year that are gonna be big smash hits, but then you got to think what's gonna like maybe come like under the radar and completely blow people's minds because I've started to realize. Game Awards really like games like that are not as big that just explode out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Because I've been wrong every time on Game Awards. Like I said, Tears of the Kingdom
bro.
won free.
Fable.
Baldur's Gate 3 just blew everything out of proportion.
Yeah.
I think Astrobot was the same thing. Like people really like they loved Astrobot, but like
FF7 was the front runner for the majority of the time. And
I said Rebirth wins free. I literally said that. They don't. You know what I've realized is every time I say a game wins free, they don't win. So next one I say it's not winning game of the year.
What do you think's winning?
I don't know what it is.
See, the problem is, I feel like we have a lot of games this year that haven't even been announced. Because, like, a Mario, like, who knows? You know what I mean? So it's like...
I don't think it's GTA 6. As crazy as it's going to be...
No, I don't think GTA will win Game of the Year either.
I don't think they'll pick... I think they'll nominate... I just don't think they'll pick it. I just don't see
it'll
GTA...
100% be nominated.
What... If it came out, what do I think it'd be? Maybe they would pick. Okay, Metroid Prime 4.
I don't think Metroid's gonna be nominated for Game of the Year. I'll be honest.
You don't.
I just think there's too much competition. Like,
dude, it's hard. It's super difficult, dude. A new IP might just come out of nowhere.
I'm telling you, like, it really could, or. Yeah, because I agree. I think it has to be something that's going to exceed expectations so far, and so I'm looking at something like Fable. Honestly, like, what if it does come out and it really is what it lives up to be? Like,
I really would like if Xbox could get a Game of the Year. I would. I'd be very happy.
What if South of Midnight is like insane?
No. I just don't think that's gonna happen, unfortunately.
Like, I don't know. It really could be a whole lot of things.
And then you got Split Fiction, like Doom. Yeah. It's like, oh my gosh, man. There's just too many good things, and there's so many things that look good that can be very, like, dude. It's gonna be insane. It's literally just gonna be like. There's just so much more to be excited for.
You know
this
what?
year, in my opinion. Right.
You know what? I might make the craziest prediction.
And what is that, buddy?
All right, I'm locking it in right now. Here is my January All right, I'm gonna keep track of this every month. I'm gonna make a prediction of where I'm at in terms of what I think will win game of the year. I'm gonna make a prediction. My January of 2025 prediction for what I think will win game of the year. Death Stranding 2. That's my guess. I think Kojima will finally do it.
Maybe we'll see.
But it could very well not. So
I don't know.
But yeah, that's my January prediction. Lock it in. It'll probably be different next year, or not next year, next month.
I just look at our draft, and I just look at all these games. It's just insane to think that all these are coming out. All these
and more.
All of these, like, that's just not right. It's not. Like,
see, because then you have to think, like, even though I'm okay with remakes, like, it will be kind of unfortunate a remake taking up a slot in the game of the year. Like
I really just hope they please just make a remake, like, or please,
category,
dude,
yeah.
like, can we please?
Because like Metal Gear is gonna be 90 plus, like it just will, because it's just a remake. As long as they don't like mess it up in any way colossally, like it'll be just as good as the original. So, like, who knows?
I just really hope there's a remake because we have big remakes coming. Like, we have some really like big remakes coming down the pipeline. That's like, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. I'm just excited for this year, man. Like, I'm low-key just ready to lock in. I have to go get my computer looked at tomorrow. This thing is finally getting upgraded. I'm gonna make sure I want to try to lock in on PC gaming this year a little bit, and also have an extra option just in case, like, it doesn't run well on console or whatever. Dude, I'm just so excited, man. I'm so happy. I'm having fun playing games. I'm excited for the future. I'm just so ready to see what everyone's gonna cook, and I just genuinely, there's so much I want to play, just by looking at all the stuff. And my only problem with this year so far is January. As many games as we have to be excited for, January sucks. Like, really bad. Yeah. It's like one game, dude. Yeah. At this moment, though. But that could change tomorrow.
I don't think
if
it will.
One game gets shadow dropped. But imagine, John.
Oh, dude, you have no idea, like, how bad I actually want Oblivion. Like, I want it so bad.
Dude, if they shadow drop Oblivion,
that might be my favorite thing, like, of the show if that happens. Like, Oh, the problem is I have to go to school right afterwards. And then I'm going to a pickleball tournament after that. Oh, it's over. All right, please do not shadow drop. Please do not. Or be like releasing tonight at midnight or like tomorrow, because then I'll be okay.
Yeah.
Don't like be like right after the show. I'll lose it.
I don't know.
Honestly,
if they shadow dropped that.
I'm canceling plans if
they shadow dropped, if the Final Fantasy 16 Rebirth thing was real, if it is there, then they'd shadow drop that, I think.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
I don't know, man. Anything is possible tomorrow, which is very funny.
Oh, my headset just died. I can't hear you. I don't think the stream can hear you either. My headset just died. Hang on. We're gonna plug it in. You guys can't hear Austin right now. Hang on. All right, we're gonna have to end it here soon, but speak.
Hello?
Oh, yeah, okay, there we go.
Here, talking to the people.
Yeah, we got you. What's up?
I don't know. I'm just trying to listen to see if anyone can hear me.
Yeah. They all can hear you now.
Have they been able to hear me this entire time?
Yes, my headset just died.
Okay,
so I had to plug it in.
Okay, all right, I just like I don't know. I just panic because I'm like I talk about all this stuff, but I am repeating myself a lot. But I just mostly wanted to get on here to explain that I'm so ready for the year and I've been locked in. I've been cooking on games. I need to continue to play games. Just keep going. I got a lot of stuff I want to play until February. I think the first game I'll play of the year probably.
It ends up being Avowed. That'd be hilarious.
I think it is actually going to be Avowed.
It might be.
Yakuza.
Who knows? When does that? When does that come out?
The 21st.
Oh.
Yeah. So you got Avowed on the 18th, and
you can buy the early
21st.
access for Avowed and play it a little bit earlier. So you have like a week to play.
How much is it?
Like $30, I think. I don't know.
Maybe I think about it.
I think I am because I really want. I'm honestly just I want to play it.
Well, if I game share with you, then it'd work for me. Then.
I don't think that works for that. No, it doesn't work.
Okay, that's fine. Yes, it doesn't actually. You're right.
You would get the like in-game items, but you wouldn't get.
Yeah, but I wouldn't get the
early access,
That makes sense. Yeah. I'll think about. I don't know. I don't know. Like maybe I'd play it, and then if I didn't finish it, I'd maybe go back to it.
You end up playing Kingdom Come Deliverance 2.
No, I'm not interested in that game personally.
Yeah, me neither.
I just it
everyone talks about it.
I feel that.
Yeah.
That respect. W.
I literally have no expectation.
I feel that.
I was not a fan of the first one, so I don't.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's just hard because like Pirate Yakuza is just my number one most anticipated for this year right now. Which is, dude, I'm sorry, but that trailer slaps. Have you seen that direct?
I have not.
One of my new favorite directs of all time. Dude, it is fantastic. It not only is just super well put together, but the narrator had, dude, like one of the best narrations I've ever seen in my entire life.
Wait, okay. So you're telling me Avowed comes out
the 18th
on a Saturday?
No, that's a Tuesday.
Oh, I'm looking at January. Hold on, wait. Okay, 18th.
No, that's a Tuesday.
Oh my gosh.
Because then
and then in 3 days, Pirate
20th,
Yakuza.
Yeah, Pirate Yakuza, and then the 28th is Monster Hunter Wilds. And then Split Fiction is March 6th. So you have Pirate Yakuza, Monster Hunter Wilds, and Split Fiction within 3 weeks.
Bro, if January was more packed, we would already be being cooked right now.
Mm-hmm.
Hold up. Oh my god, Civilization comes out in February too. Not that I'm playing that, but I know a lot of people will be. Holy crap. You know, good on Kingdom Come Deliverance getting ahead of everyone else, because as soon as everything else comes out, that thing is screwed. Like,
yeah, you kind of need to.
Honestly, I'm definitely buying. Wow, they don't even have Pirate Yakuza on here. That's crazy.
What do you mean?
On this schedule, GameSpot doesn't even have it on the schedule. That's crazy.
Insane.
L.
Yo, Jordan, what's up, dog?
Yo, what up, Raider?
Diggity dog. We're just talking about how this year's gonna be insane again. You know how it is. We glazing. It is what it is. But
okay.
Yeah, I actually went to go get my hair cut, and then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go pre-order Pirate Yakuza and Monster Hunter Wilds. So
I'm getting Monster Hunter Wilds digitally, so Jordan can get it. It's pretty sweet.
Oh, yo,
us
three, we gonna run it?
Yep.
Yo, let's go! That's a W! I love you. That is a W. Let's go. I was gonna be like, why did you not get it physically? That makes so much sense. That is such a huge W. Can we get W's in the chat for John for the greatest decision ever? Like, instead of 2 people playing now, we got 3.
Another reason, I've said it multiple times, that game is a grind. I don't want to have to put in a disc every time I'm trying to grind. So I'm just like, you know what? I'll just boot it up and do digital.
You just put in a disc.
Yeah, but I have to get up for that. Like, are you serious? Are you kidding me? What do you think I am, a sit-up machine?
Listen, if you're gonna commit to the grind in Monster Hunter, commit in real life to putting that thing in the dang console.
But okay, so I'm definitely getting the early access for Avowed now because there's no way I'm playing Avowed and then 3 days later I have to play Pirate Yakuza and then a week later I have to do Wilds. Like, I need. Yeah, there's no way. I have to get early access for Avowed.
See, I think I'll be okay. Avowed's the only thing I'm a little worried about.
Luckily, it's only 15 to 20 hours, so maybe if I
really
lock in, then you might be able to. But
that's not horrible actually.
No, it's a smaller scale RPG, which is good.
I just know when Yakuza, like, I'll finish that before Wilds. I just will because like,
yeah. See, Wilds, I think is gonna be the thing that really screws us up, if anything, because that's gonna be like 80 hours at least.
Yeah, because then you have Split Fiction.
Yeah, that's gonna be a.
I'm getting
be a big issue.
Okay. Low key, have you bought it?
What?
Split Fiction.
Jordan, do you remember if I pre-ordered that? I don't know if I did or not. I don't think I did.
I'm buying it digitally.
On what?
I've thought about it, but I'm probably just gonna buy it digitally. Split Fiction.
On what?
What would you like for me to buy it on?
Huh?
What would you like for me to pre-order it on?
I don't really care. I don't know. Probably
PlayStation, actually.
I mean,
I should probably do.
That's what I was gonna say because it's just the Pro, might as well. But like,
yeah,
Xbox has much better online in my opinion. But I don't know.
Well, yeah, but it's not like that's gonna matter that much
really
in those games.
Well, if you're so you pre-ordered on PlayStation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's fine. I guess I don't have to buy it then because there's just like a friend pass thing, right? It's like it's not even game sharing. It's just Hazelight like
literally,
that.
it's just the goated.
Yep.
And I mean, I might as well, like, you've hooked me up a lot. So
what else is in?
Plus I have other friends that may want to play. Like, I have another friend that may want to play it, and I may want to play it another time. So, we're finishing Split Fiction. I will kill you if we don't finish Split Fiction.
For sure, we're gonna finish Split Fiction. Hang on, I'm trying. Bro, what is going on, bro?
And then we'll see at some point.
Wait, so what dropped, dude? My like search thing is not letting me figure out what comes out in March.
Split Fiction, first Berserker Kazan comes out that month.
Oh dear, I might have to wait on that one because I'm gonna have too much on my plate already.
Yeah,
I know. AC now is what, the 24th?
It's something like that. Yeah.
No, it's March 20 something.
Yeah. It's I don't think March is too bad.
Yeah, who knows
like I said,
what they're gonna announce at the Xbox thing.
That's what I mean. Is like, I don't know. But I have my calendar ready. I have the dates for the games I'm ready to play. Like, literally, well, this is not a video game, but like, as you can see on my calendar, the 31st is listed as a freaking, that's maybe not gonna, that's the Weekend Hurry Up Tomorrow album release day. And then you have of course, like your
2 Point Museum is 21st. Oh, Atom Fall is in March too. I forgot about that game.
How do you feel about that?
I haven't even watched it, to be honest with you, so I don't know.
I've seen it. it looks.
I mean, I'm gonna play it
okay.
because it's on Game Pass, so I'll try it out. But I don't know.
It looks okay. You know what it's giving me? You know what
Atomic Heart.
exactly I feel like it's giving? Huh?
Atomic Heart.
Exactly. That is
Yeah.
literally exactly how I
Yeah.
feel about it.
Yeah, that's how I feel about it too.
I think it has an interesting concept that just I don't think it's going to execute well, is my personal theory. That's just how I feel.
Yeah.
I mean, I like its concept. I just don't think it's going to execute how they want
What is
it
its
to,
concept?
is the problem. It's like it's like it's like well, first of all, they messed up. It's British. So they've already I'm kidding.
All right, wrap it up. Wrap it up. All right.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
But yeah, we'll see. Yeah, but I'm excited. Yeah. All right, we're probably gonna wrap it up. We hit 3 hours, so I think it's good. But yeah, we will be back tomorrow for the Xbox Developer Direct reaction. It should be me and
hopefully
Austin
I'll be
watching.
here. I
Yeah.
should be. I shouldn't have to work a full day tomorrow. I really
Do you have to work
shouldn't
tomorrow?
because
Jordan?
of how
Could join in,
like
but you're probably working.
dude.
It's at
that'd be
12. So
crazy.
if you're not working at 12, then hey. But
Dude, that low-key, you saying that you're getting it like Monster Hunter digitally so Jordan can play is like probably my favorite moment of this entire like podcast. I'm just so happy about that. That makes me really happy. My only problem is he'll be probably more busy than we are, so
yeah.
maybe we might be on the grind more. I don't know. Unless he's also just like gonna be like on that grind.
Well, Jordan is a late night gamer. Like bro puts in hours at night. Like he yeah.
Yeah. Is this gonna be his first Monster Hunter experience?
Probably. Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's going to be a lot of people.
Yeah, I mean, sounds about right.
But, all right. Well, thank you all so much for watching. We will see you again very soon. Peace.
See you guys.